away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Dance hall girls were the evening treat. Empty cartridges and blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for me there. Waiting for me there.
Five, four, three, two, one. Hey, YouTubers and friends, how you doing out there? How's all the Flash fam tonight? Hope you're doing better than I was about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Our guest has seen his notification for Zoom. We've been waiting on him. He didn't make pre-show. So if he comes, he comes. If not, hey, it's just a family affair with ToledoJess, Dano, and I. So, with no more further to do, let me head over to the other set with my partners in crime. We have Mrs. Briggs of the Treasure Vixens, and you know Jesse. Dano's MIA at the minute for a moment. At this minute, he might come, he might not. Babysitting at work, but enough of that. Let's get to the meat. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday. Your mic's gonna be hot in 5, 4, 3, 2. The Treasure Vixens and I.
Oh no, we're hot. Say hi to
Oh
people.
yeah,
Hey, look,
super
Rose, Briggs.
cat.
How are you tonight?
Oh
Good,
man,
how are you doing?
I forgot to do something. I forgot to
What else is you?
unclick that and unclick that.
So we've been talking to ourselves?
No, you're talking to them.
Oh, okay. I was talking to Rose.
Well, she's right next to you.
Conversation. We just started to have a really good conversation. You butt in.
See how I am now. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
having a Jersey history hunters raid.
All right.
Audra, Rach, those
Hi,
gals
Moto
rock. Those
Hey,
dudes
dudes.
rock.
What's going on, Colt? I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
You're right, Colt. Rose is awesome. That's why
Yep.
she's right there. Bam.
Bam.
Colt
Awesome
and I have been
stuff.
talking. He's got a Facebook page called Us Magnet Fishing, and it's a pretty cool page to go just put your treasures on and talk about magnet fishing. And it's a lot of fun, to be honest.
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah,
That's
it's a Facebook page. Yeah.
I must have missed that part.
Hey, what's up, Mr.
Cool.
Lodak? World's greatest
You'll
moderator.
have to send me a link because I have a magnet. I've used it once or twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a pro.
Let's see if I can figure out how
Yeah,
to do this,
Rose
guys.
is a pro. Team Brute. And speaking of Brute, come on, hook these girls up more. Get them on your payroll.
There you go. Yeah, let's say hi to Benzo. What's up, Benzo? Pirate Prospecting. Oh, look, hey, what's up, Gary? Two Toes. Cool.
Gary's in the house. Good to see you, Gary.
Prospecting.
I know Nugget Brain Wayne Peterson was way early, about 5 hours ago, or was that yesterday? Then we have High Energy OG. Welcome. JP, Turi, Blue Footed Booby, Benzo, and Bryan. Yeah, you weren't first tonight, Bryan.
Jeff's probably lurking tonight since Gary's in here, so Jeff's gonna lurk.
Yeah, Smith's Gold might be lurking around. Drum Detect, Moto Mining, good to see you. Randy Lund, welcome. Mark Miller, Mar Videos, thank you for coming from Jersey History Hunters. Yeah, I had quite the afternoon driving home to work, plenty of time. Smoke starts coming out from under my hood. I'm like, great, pull over. You know that clutch pulley on your air conditioner compressor thingy? That's smoking. And I'm like 10 minutes and a little over an hour drive, and I'm like, well, hi, shop. Could I get a truck and a trailer, tow my truck to the shop? But I'm here on time. Dana's babysitting fire sprinklers, guys. So if Dana's listening to this at work around those guys, fire sprinklers, guys, hurry the beep up and let Dana get to the show.
Hey, Nikki. No, it's not snowing here in Ohio, although I guess yesterday we got a little bit. Snow. We got a little bit of snow yesterday, I guess.
I had flurries on the way to work this morning. That's like 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
What's up, Dano? He's probably still at work. He's on a potty break.
on potty break. So Dana was there when I was bitching
He's
at the
potty so he can
sprinkler guys.
cash in.
Jeff Otworth, good to see you.
Jeff.
Us Magnet Fishing on Facebook. Okay, I'll probably forget that by the time we're done with the show,
I
but
was trying to figure out how to share a link, but I'm tech retarded, guys.
you're tech retarded.
I can share a YouTube link, but I don't know how to share a Facebook link.
Well, you go to the group, you copy the URL, and you put it in chat.
All right.
You're a moderator, so it should let you.
All right, Daniel, just don't forget the paperwork.
Hey, Peener, how are you, Peener Prospecting? What's up? Showtime's up. Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. But my guest, I guess he decided to blow us off. I don't know. It's not like we're Jeff Williams or anybody like that, but we are.
We are flashing your pan,
We
though.
are flashing your pan in Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Those,
The first and longest running treasure show on YouTube.
Best one.
That's a fact, isn't it?
I have to agree with you there, Rose, 100%. And not to knock some of the shows on Facebook, but I think ours is better there too. I just don't want to stream to both platforms and get in trouble with the powers to be at YouTube, since that's technically not allowed.
Like at the same time, or
Yeah, there's ways you could stream to both platforms at the same time, but if people would read the terms of service and stuff, technically that's a no-no. Even on Facebook, it's a no-no.
Okay.
So, um, but a lot of people do it, and they haven't been caught yet.
Gotcha.
Only because it hasn't costed them money yet.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Them money.
there was a time I did try it. I streamed to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for a very brief time, very brief, kind of in my experimental mode days,
What's up,
and
Fred?
but I when I'm in a stream like that, I feel cheated in a way. And I don't know, hear me out and see if I'm being selfish or not. Because they're paying more attention to either Facebook or Twitch, and like someone's always left out. And in the combined chat through the platform you go through to do that, it doesn't always pick up all the chats. So someone's going to be left out. And I'd rather, if I'm going to use my energy, I'd rather use it to one loyal audience, being all of you on YouTube, instead of saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Tom, Dick, and Harry over on Facebook and Twitch, and oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting to this too late, Dick and Harry on YouTube, but I'd rather just focus straight on YouTube. That's our home. That's our base. That's our family. So, now is that selfish or?
I don't think so.
Your channel.
Yeah, and that's another good point, Jess. That it is your channel. You can do whatever you want, but I don't think it's selfish either. I think that you should be able to dedicate your time to each platform because it's some people may be on multiple platforms, but some people favor platforms. And your YouTube is your YouTube, and your Facebook should be your Facebook. I totally agree with you.
Right.
I can see where you might want to throw up the recordings of like our lives on different platforms.
Well, I do that. You could catch, uh, you could go to like Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts,
Mhm.
catch the audio of the replay.
Mhm.
There's like uh, 3 other platforms we podcast on as a replay also of the show.
Well,
Then over at Library and Library or BitTube.
you got
I,
Bish.
I I think it's BitTube. I also have synced with my channel. So at Library and BitTube, you can go and catch replays of like the day after.
Right. Here, let me say hi to James Van Cleef. How are you tonight, buddy?
Hey, brother. I was talking to my big brother today when I was waiting on my toe.
Ah,
Um,
and
had a
then
nice talk with brother James. And I do my best, Drum, and I think it's best this way. Now, I might do streams to Facebook. I know Jesse and I used to do Facebook streams quite a bit back in the day, back
mm,
in the past. But we haven't for a while. But no, the Flash fam, YouTubers and friends, all yours. You're the important ones to my book. And all the other avenues, I want them come here.
We
oh
feel the
yeah,
same way, yeah.
Dano, tell those guys to hurry the beep up and get your ass home. Just kidding, brother. Love you.
I I'm agreeing more and more with Dano about Facebook. I'm almost there to flick the switch off.
Well, I use it as a tool. I hide all political bullshit. I hide most religious bullshit. Pardon my English, everybody. Um, but I hide it. I don't want to see it. I'm not, or I unfollow the people. I don't say you're not my friend because personally, I have my beliefs. Everybody has their beliefs. If it's okay if you don't agree with me, I might not agree with you. But, I use Facebook to keep in touch with family and friends and to promote the channel, which I forgot to do tonight. I usually do it the night of the show because then it's fresh on their minds and not buried on their wall. But hey, it is what it is, and with towing my truck home and getting the company truck and trying to get here, I'm talking to Dan Jesse earlier when I'm shoveling burritos down my throat, and I think I'm just gonna close my Facebook page. Alan has the link. He's seen it. And if Alan, sorry, hey man,
That's right.
what?
Moto Mining says Facebook has sadly replaced a lot of phone conversations. It has.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and so much gets taken out of context in text.
Well, it does.
If you're IMing or if you're texting, a lot can be taken out of context or taken like 360 in the wrong way, unless you're looking at someone doing FaceTime or like they are in Zoom or Google Hangouts or something, you know.
Don't forget, Big Brother is watching. If they don't like what you're saying, they
Yeah,
will. They will delete it for you.
Big Brother, you can sit on this and rotate.
Yeah, that's like I was telling you earlier today. The last couple of days, I watched movie Metropolis, the 1922 silent film. But I watched a newer version of one that's mostly almost all there because it was chopped up over the years, and if anyone's ever seen it, they've probably only seen a small portion of it. But they've got it almost complete, and what a current story it is. You know, along with 1984, of course.
Right.
You know, but I always feel it's we usually catch up to science fiction about 20 years later after they write it.
Or it's productive program, or what do they call that? Preemptive programming?
Subliminal programming.
Hey,
I know
Trek,
a song
Star
by a
Trek
real.
had a lot of it nailed. Star Trek is, you know, there you go. There's a great example right there.
That's right. The trouble with Griffins.
I think, you know, great minds think, and no one's the sole thinker of something. Someone else will think of it eventually. And usually great minds think alike, right? So, but you're right. I remember the days of like uh Outer Limits.
Yeah, well, you have to remember science fiction is asking the question.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
and it's projecting the future too.
it's asking the question, is this possible?
Well,
To
if you
somebody,
can think of it, it's possible.
sure. Now more people are thinking about it and now starting to act on it.
Night, Dano.
All right,
Make sure
guys,
nobody
I
gets
gotta
hurt.
get back at it. Have a great evening with it.
Hello, Roger James. Hey, Vicky. Hi, Susan.
See you later, Dano. Tell those guys, dock their pay.
Yeah.
Dock their pay.
Get him, Dano. Crack that. That sounds like a song. No.
do, 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 do. All right, Terry Marshall, welcome, welcome. More people on Earth equal more scientists. Yeah. A lot of those scientists are all effed up too. It pays for my adventures. I know, buddy. I know. I know. I know. We just missed you, Dano. Now get out of here. Get back to work and get her done.
Yeah. Go crack a whip.
We
Yeah,
miss you.
Our adventures. We do have another page called Midwest Prospecting Adventures.
Yes, we do. On
And
Facebook.
on Facebook.
You can also check under the services tabs at flashinyourpan.com.
And what this is about is us taking you out for a weekend to one of the local spots, and not necessarily for all you hardcore miners, but if you know somebody that's interested in learning about it without having to put out a whole lot of money to
It's for the noob. It's for the greenhorn.
It's for the greenhorn. It's for the curious. It's for the family that wants to take a weekend, vacation. That's what, or even, somebody wants to take a bunch of kids or something, learn how to do this. We would supply. It'd be an all-inclusive deal.
Yeah.
Let me say that. No, nothing required, but possibly your tent or camper. So if you have, or if you don't, we even furnish that for a nominal fee, of course. But but yeah, that's what we'd like to do, and we're hoping to get that off. Hopefully, this spring we'll be able to do something. We've already taken one couple out.
That wasn't through Midwest Prospecting, Gold Prospecting Adventures, though. That was through another project we have.
Right, you're right.
take of that prospecting project.
Right.
And that's kind of a whole different ballgame. That's all inclusive pro bono. We
We put the bill.
cater to those who put their lives on the line for our country.
Right. So it's
It's
as
your baby, Jesse. Have at it.
it's it's
I
and
need
I'm
a cigarette. I'm gonna put my
talked about
picture
this
right here.
before on here, and I'm sure most of you have heard this before. But for those that haven't, yeah, we want to take veterans out for a weekend, treat them to a weekend on the river, and learn how to prospect for gold. I personally I find it very therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Right. So
I don't even have war-induced PTSD,
well, it is
PTSD, but
PTSD.
everyone has it to a degree depending on what's happened in their lives.
Well, PTSD is not strictly just for
Wartime. It
everything.
isn't it
It's
isn't
post-traumatic.
shell shock. It's
Well, it used to be called shell shock, but a lot of people have it due to other things, stuff growing up, abuse, this, that, and the other. Um, so but we're catering to the veterans on this particular uh, project. So it's about the veterans, helping them learn to cope. Another way to learn to cope. There are lots of ways. Um, so that's another project. So if you know anybody that would like to, as a veteran, and we are able to accommodate uh, uh, wounded warriors.
oh yeah, definitely.
We can deal with wheelchairs and this stuff.
Yeah, we have properties that's open to us.
Right.
We have access for disabled. Now, Jonathan Friend, I would do it. With Midwest Prospecting Adventures, also, we do panning demonstrations for Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts,
Oh, absolutely.
and it's actually really fun. It's really fun. But what I get the biggest kick of is the parents are worse than the
Oh,
kids.
man.
But I would do it. I'd take your sister up on that, Jonathan.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, absolutely. That would be a good. I'm reading his post or his comment there right now.
Mhm.
6 week, what, once a week? Dude, that would be so much fun. That would
Hi,
just be
Scuba
fun.
Sonia. Sorry. I saw a pretty little gal in the audience, you know.
Oh,
Had
hey,
to say hi.
uh,
Vicky, hey, Vicky and Ryan, good to see you. Sorry, Jesse.
what's up?
Go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, he says once a week. Yeah, like I said, that would be. It's just so much fun watching kids when they first
That
do it.
could that could also be like a Dan Hurd thing, you know.
Sure.
Dan Hurd started to do some do-it-yourself prospecting stuff in his shop class, and there were so many kids interested in it, he made his own class out of it. Talked to the powers to be in the school and got a class for it, if I remember right.
Yep, that's about how it happened. He was just doing projects in shop, and yeah, he got a bunch of kids that were all interested, and they wanted. So he came up with a curriculum for um, prospecting, or I don't think it was just prospecting. I think it was um, the whole mining type industry. Type.
It was, but he didn't get into the hard rock stuff until later, not
Right.
too
I
long
mean,
ago, a
for
year or
school.
two ago. So
Yeah, for school.
it was all part of placer mining type stuff and prospecting. and making gizmos for it. But Wayne, our friend Nugget Brain Peterson, the president of Watts organization, Worldwide Treasure Hunters Association, I believe it is. For 13 years, I went to the third grade class at my kid's school and talked to the kids about gold and how to pan for it. To this day, I have the kids thank me for teaching them. Right on, Wayne.
Oh yeah. So
Now I have been teaching their kids how to pan.
right, Jonathan says, back to it. Says he has a pay dirt business.
Right, black sand
Right.
or
Some
black
sort of
sales.
Well, what we do typically is when we do Boy Scouts and that is we have our demo cons. That's the cons that we use. That's literally we give away to veterans, but we also use it for demonstrations when we show Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and stuff. And we let them pay into that because there's quite a bit of gold in there and it's really easy to find.
Yeah, you should see their faces when we pour it back in the tub.
Yeah, right. But we also carry little $5 bags with a little bit of gold that we sell on the side. You know, that way they can. And we tell them you can use your mom's pie pan. You know, they'll catch it. You know, once they realize how easy it is. You know,
a lot of times we kind of go hand in hand with our chapter, and the Buckeye chapter, one of them comes out and we'll have gold panning kits and bags of dirt, and that way our chapter gets involved and it benefits them and it benefits the kids and it benefits us, so we all go away happy.
You guys talk a lot about, you know, when you do your interviews and you're meeting everybody, and we always get the, when I was a child, this happened, and that's what sparked my love. You guys could be creating that opportunity for these children. You could be creating the spark for the future treasure hunters that they could become.
Well, and that's what it's about, because if we don't do that, who's going to take up the reins after us, you know? So it's about teaching the young people, the younger kids, you know, there's more to this, and then we don't talk about just the gold because there's more involved. I mean, like with what you do, you're cleaning up the rivers.
That's right.
Out of there. Yep. We're doing the same thing.
Yep.
You know, in a smaller scale as opposed to you magnet fishing. I mean, you pull out motorcycles and, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know?
Some motorcycles, yeah.
Right.
Just like you talked about, like we talked about last week, you do say clean up after yourself. Find some trash around the area, clean that up. You're instilling more than just one good habit.
Right.
Process, yeah.
And we show that to the boys. Mm-hmm. We show what we pull out.
Oh yeah, it's funny watching them when I pour a 5-gallon bucket of trash into a tub. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in there: glass, wire, spark plugs, forks, syringes.
Yeah. Yep. Whatever you can imagine, you can pull it out of the water.
Yep. So yeah, it's what it's about. So hopefully we can get this going this spring and summer.
I hope so too.
With everything else we got going, Flash Bash and whatever other trips we hope to get. But that, you know, we're hoping that this will help pay for some of our adventures also.
Right. So are you gonna try to make it the trio, all three of you together, giving the full experience, or you guys could take turns, like, you know, on certain weekends, maybe only two of you go and stuff like that to keep it going, you know, for as long as possible?
Well, we like, you know, it's going to depend on the people too, but we like to do weekend things for the three of us, you know.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
The last time it was just Jesse and I.
Yeah.
I'm available all week long. I'm available all the time. Those guys aren't. Yeah. So that's why we strive for that. But I mean, I'll take a couple out, and it's usually we're talking about a family, so it's a husband, wife,
Hmm.
couple kids
Yep.
for a set price.
Yeah.
You know, and then all included.
Yeah.
I have equipment and stuff for them to use, and I think I can teach a little bit.
I think you can too. No, I know you can. No, you can. But you got to be a little bit nicer to the kids, though. Don't go shaking that pan up.
Like this, kid.
Damn it, kid, it's like this.
Ruby's over shaking her head. So. Yummy. Well, yeah, no, it's so much fun watching kids learn, and like I said earlier too, the parents are they'll send their kids, right. They'll send, like, especially at the gold shows, they'll send their kids up to the troughs. Here, you go ahead. Yeah, you'll like this, you know. And next thing you know, the parents are asking the questions, you know, and you're answering. And next thing you know, the kid's standing behind the parent. The parents.
Get back, get away, kid. Let me try.
It's because you bring out the inner kid. You get to bring out and maybe they're even a little ashamed or nervous to ask or be curious about it. And once they see you educate and answer the children and they realize that you're friendly enough to do it to everybody, they're just going to come right up and just soak up all that knowledge.
Yep. You know, it's, and, like I said, like we say, the parents are hilarious. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just hilarious. The next thing you know, they're buying bags. Yeah. I want to buy this. I want to get this. Next time you see them walking through the show, they got a handful of equipment, and you know, that's what it's about, you know.
My brother screams, Jesse. Yeah. It's all stress related.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's all stress related.
It's cold here too, Gary.
Same.
It was in the high 20s with wind chill all day.
Oh, yeah, it was cold all day, windy as heck.
Hello, Mr. Ed Wilbur. So, but yeah, so if you're a veteran out there and you're in Northwest Ohio area, please make a point to get a hold of us and we'll get you on the water, and we guarantee you, without a doubt, you'll go home with gold, and you get to keep everything you find. Plus, we'll provide a bag where you'll have gold, you'll have a panning kit, you'll have everything you need when you leave to get started.
Oh, I forgot.
What Mrs. Producer forget?
And you'll have fun doing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Or your wife will have fun, or your significant other, because our last time,
someone's gonna have fun.
The wife was having more fun in the water with my dredge and high banker than the husband was, who was the vet. So
he was having fun watching her work.
Yeah, yeah.
He was sitting up there. This is great, man. I'm loving this. She's down there working her butt off. Yeah. I'm sitting up here drinking a cold one. Yeah. I'm having a good time.
Sounds like a perfect weekend for a family.
Hey, it worked for them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Gary says, don't forget, Jesse, read Gary. He says, don't forget, you have the best flash in your pan towels. That we do. And I love seeing them on people's videos, on Tuto's videos, on Todd's videos. Oh, Todd, if you're here, I got my shirt today. Thank you, bro. Shoot.
Black Freeze?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's looking. I got red, white, and blue ones, man. You bet.
Audra and Rach said, we had a blast with you guys flashing your pan. We had a blast with you being at our camp, Audra, Rachel, Rochelle, sorry. We had a blast with you two dudes, and even what's his name? Joel, is it from oh shoot, I'm having a blank on his channel, but he was a really good guy too.
Yeah, Rachel and Audra, Ruby said, yep, they were.
What is it? Dig Deep
She
Beeps?
enjoyed hanging around with them.
Yeah, digging deep beeps, right, Drum. Yeah, that was a great weekend. Great weekend. I hope it happens again.
Yep. Oh, look. Hey, what's up, Jason? Jason, keep prospecting.
Oh, and Scuba Sonia said she's definitely looking us up the next time she's in Ohio. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. I guess you promised Ruby a metal detecting lesson there.
Uh, those towels, Otis, were a gift from our friend Bedrock Bennett in the Motherlode, the white towel behind Jesse, and the
Yeah.
one that hangs in my shed. They're nice towels, but they're white. Love them,
Yeah.
Mrs. Bennett, but they're white.
I like the center design. It's nice.
And I know this, our towels can take some mucky magnet fishing abuse.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they can. They
I
can
know,
wipe off
look,
buns and
wipe
knives and
those
everything.
dirty, nasty hands all over our towel.
Hey, we gotta use them. That's how they show up on our videos. We gotta use them for cleaning things. So
Hey.
they get put to good use. Oh, but you know, Angela and I did each keep one because we got two each. We each
Okay.
kept
This-
one for like.
Make sure you make it when you use it, make sure you go, oh, that a nice towel flash in your pants.
For sure. The next
or
time
or when you're going through the junk on the end, they looked really good with Two Toes Nuggets on his scale there and Todd's. I think they look just as good with some junk from a river, a gun or something.
agreed. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you guys.
I did like Sisters Angela wearing the Flashback shirt a couple videos ago.
She pops in yellow.
In the woods with Wolfie, hello, hello.
Whoopee.
Well, I guess Mr. Um, Alan Trees is gonna stand us up tonight. So he saw that a long time ago. So I'm not too worried about it.
Ooh.
Because I'm not here for our guests anyway, even though do have some awesome guests. I'm here for all of you out there anyway. And speaking of, if you're a channel member or a website member, head over to the members only group at Facebook where you could whisper in our ear, metaphorically, of course. And eventually I'll have bloopers on there, and I know I'm adding more work to my load, but I want to use it like I was using Patreon, because at the first of the year, American Gold Dredger, any of those on Patreon who have not yet switched over to the website membership, I'm ending Patreon for good at New Year's. Boom.
And
Yeah.
Whoopi feels he wants a green name. He wants to know, how do you get a green name?
Well, if you want a green name, Wolfie, I can't give it to you like the blue wrenches. All you have to do is click down below on that join button. Next to the subscribe button, there's a join button. And right now, there's 2 tiers to become a channel membership. Very reasonable. Eventually, there'll be some added to it with some more perks.
Yeah, let me interrupt you here a second. All right, Gary, good night. Tell your sister happy birthday for us. Gary's got to leave us.
Good night, Two Toes. Gary, thank you, and wish your sister happy birthday for us.
Yep. Okay.
I am a
Back to
member,
your,
but I don't have Facebook.
back to your green names.
Well, that's fine too. I'm also working on an area, a private sign-in area on my website, but I'm no super geek. I wish I was, but I'm no super geek. So it's taken a little more time to make a sign-in page, and you know, I want to get out the middleman of Patreon altogether, and boom, headed over there.
Hey, Richard Davis, welcome. Glad to see you. And Terry Curry has a
Did they
question.
give you any static on your leaving them? I haven't left Patreon yet, but I'm just gonna cancel it. So if you haven't moved over yet and all of a sudden it's like not there, you'll know why.
Well, your name's green to us, Nikki.
It's green.
It's green.
Yeah.
You got the green name.
Nikki, I have something for you.
Nikki was no, she don't have a wrench fire. I thought she was a mod. So
Well, she's got a green name.
green name's a channel member.
Yeah.
Blue
Right.
ones with the wrench are moderators. So but you're green here and you got the little flash spam hand next to
Yep.
your name.
Well, Richard Davis is blue, and I'm sure he should be green too, right? Or no?
Who?
Richard Davis.
He is blue. He's blue because he's a moderator.
Yeah.
So it don't come up green. Because the moderator overpowers the member, but he has that little hand there next
Yep,
to
I
him.
see that.
So anyone
You
with that little hand, blue or green, they're a channel member. Blue has the power.
we can ban the green.
Mr. Lodak.
Okay, so Nikki,
No worries, Wolfie.
when Crazy Lamp Lady was on the show, you asked multiple times what a Hummel was. And we were having such a good show, and she was, giving us so much information. I didn't want to interrupt her, but I have some Hummels to show you if you would like to see them.
Oh, that's right. You were going to do that last week, but she didn't show up.
Yeah, you weren't there. And you know what? I don't really want to do it on a week that we have a guest talking too, because I don't want for any reason for them to think that I'm interrupting them or anything like that. So we really lucked out here. But they're these little tiny collectible figurines. Well, some of them are
I'm gonna spotlight your video.
Okay, cool.
Let me see. Where's pin video? I don't want to stop your video like I've done in the past, because I can be pretty blonde sometimes. Okay, Mrs. Producer, I heard that.
All right. Are we good? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Showing my favorite first. One of my bigger ones.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah.
And that's porcelain?
That's correct. And you can tell the age of them by the bottom, Nikki. Some of them are older and some of them are newer. This is one of my older ones. But they're just these cute little figurines, and most of the time they're little kids, in little outfits, and they're just little collectibles. That's it.
Yep.
That's all they are. And they were all the rage for a long time.
They've been around for a long time too.
Oh yeah, I have a couple books with histories that I mean a long time.
Yes, they are dust collectors, but
yeah, that's right. That's all they are. I got these. They were inherited, and when we first got them, we got kind of excited because we thought they might be worth some money. And I did some Googling just to learn that, it's a lot like the Beanie Babies. A couple of them have some value. But then I just kind of fell in love with them. So I just kept them all. I think they're adorable.
Yeah, the thing about glass and porcelain, it has its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like the Hummels, for a while the Hummels were going for a really good price.
Yeah.
Because everybody was wanting them.
Yep.
And then that died out for a while, but it comes and goes. It's just,
right.
When you're ready to get rid of them, you hope you can pick when they're up in price.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't know about anybody else, but my collections tend to rotate. I'll collect something for a while, then I'm down collecting it, and then it'll sit until I decide I want to get rid of it, and then I just hope I can make some money out of it.
That's kind of how my collection is. It kind of rotates.
Right.
I for what I have planned in the future, I have a lot of crud I gotta unload. A lot. At least I want to be able to do it while we still have the freedoms to do it.
Well, that's interesting, Ricky. I didn't know you had you ran a doll hospital.
Right. I like snow babies.
No, you like snow babies?
Yes, those are cute.
Restored many Hummers. Hummers as in cars?
I think she meant Hummels.
Oh.
Not Hummers. Those are something else. Those are.
I know where Ruby's. The way Ruby's laughing, I know where her mind's at.
Yeah, big 4-wheeled vehicle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's where mine was.
Oh, that's cool.
Museum quality repairs, porcelain, pottery, antiques. Cool.
Very cool.
A doll hospital. My neighbor collected Pez. Most valuable was an angel with a halo. Zoltan, welcome.
David, that's my wife. Sorry. Pick it out of the gutter, guys.
Oh, all right.
You're welcome, Nikki. That had been bugging me. I saw you ask so many times, and it just kept going by, and I was like, "Oh, somebody tell her." But I'm glad I got the chance to share. So
it's kind of hard to explain, too.
Yes. Yeah.
It's really hard to explain, and I don't think Jocelyn had any.
I think she would have pulled some out if she had.
Yeah.
Because a couple people asked to see them. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Cheryl Ami said, if you start collecting novelty items, all of a sudden your friends and family go, "Yay, I know what to give you." And then after a while, you almost get sick of it. They just keep giving it to you over and over and over. So
like Pez dispensers or
Yep.
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies or Pokemon cards or something.
For me.
Hey,
Well,
3 Nuggeteers.
I had a whole collection of McDonald's toys for a while.
Oh yeah. That's
every day.
Yeah.
Happy Meal.
Yep.
Just for the dolls or whatever they were giving away.
Mhm. Yeah, my mom was obsessed with it. Actually, she'd take us to McDonald's a lot just so we could get them, and she'd always buy us the Happy Meals. But she'd take all the toys after a while, especially when they did the mini Beanie Babies. Oh, she went nuts with the mini Beanie Babies.
Right.
She was crazy.
Karen says he collects Bitcoins. Now you know what to give him. Yeah. Okay.
I do
Yeah,
too.
Moto Mining. I had some trolls too when I was a kid. Does anybody remember Pong? The little Pogs that you would toss down on each other? That was another one I had. I don't know why it just came to my mind.
From like the 80s?
Yes.
I was an adult by then, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a young adult by then.
Yeah.
I was too busy getting in trouble in the 80s. I had way too much fun in the 80s.
Yes, Dennis Hendricks says he collects sluice boxes.
Blue pan prospecting. I still have a set of those plastic plates from McDonald's from back in the 80s.
Huh.
Pogs from Hawaii.
Probably the same thing that happened to my comic book, Sonia. My mom threw them away.
My brother did throw away my Vision skateboard, which was a collector's item. The thing was like in so good a condition, and I left it at my mom's. And when my mom went into assisted living and they cleaned out the house in Anaheim and moved her up to Washington, the family, he's like, "Oh, I just threw it away." I'm like, "What the? You dick." Beep. I'm like, "You know how much that skateboard was worth?" I don't believe he threw it away. I think it's one of his grandkids playing on it now, which would be cool. Um, I could hang with family playing with it. But thanks Zoltan. I love all you guys too. Heart. Oh. Well, let's get let's get someone in here if they want to come
Hey,
in.
Brian, call in.
Brian, he's gonna be on the show again with Vernon Atkins in the middle of December. But hey, Brian, call in. There's a link out there. If you want to join us, feel free. Come on, be our guest.
I'll call in after you call in, Brian.
Whoa. I think Dano ate all my M&Ms in the waiting room, though.
I got Reese cups.
So do I right here. They're calling
Yeah.
my name. But
Yeah.
I have to let them sit where they are. See you later, Mar. Thanks for joining us. Keep up the good work with the videos. Always try to have a good
Still
night.
looking for a place and to have Flash Bash. I mean, we'll have it in Ohio, but if you want to help us get out of Ohio, let us know.
Apparently not. He's standing us up, Brian. I was looking forward to his show since I have Alan's gold pan. I have his high banker. I owned his high banker in Washington. I owned his dredge in Washington. And he knew the show was tonight, you know. I can only make a date for him and, you know, stuff happens. You know, it is what it is. So we have AU Migo Gold next week, which would have been normally our open line Tuesday. So we dodge the punch, go with the flow, and tonight's our open line Tuesday.
Works out well.
Okay, let me get you both down there now.
Yeah, Nikki, I hope that's not the
Movie
case.
says he volunteers North Carolina for a Flash Bash.
I talked to Bill Brewer at Carolina Prospectings about a potential flash bash down in North Carolina. But the thing is, it all comes to property. Property.
Right.
And if we do it at somewhere like Lucky Streak or Vane Mountain, it all the money goes to them, and then we have nothing whatsoever to go to door prizes or whatever. And because Vane Mountain's like $35 a night. So, and I
Yeah.
haven't talked to them about a deal for bringing in a group of like 50 plus people. So, um,
Well,
I
I know when we went to Ve- was it Vane Mountain?
we were at Vane Mountain LDMA camp. Yeah.
Yeah, with OSPA. That was still, what did that cost us? That was still over $50, was it? 70? I don't remember what it cost.
It cost $25 for the weekend.
Oh, well, maybe we can come up with a deal like that.
But
We can,
we'd have to talk to Vane Mountain, the camp, where like JP, he talked to them at Thermal City and stuff. Did I say Thermal City or Vane Mountain
Vane Mountain.
earlier?
Earlier you
Vane
said,
Mountain.
yeah, Vane.
Oh,
Vane
I
Mountain.
meant Thermal City.
No,
Thermal City wanted like $35 a night, and that, you know,
can't do that.
there's people traveling long ways, and I'd rather work with like weekend miners, weekend prospectors in Georgia or something. And like we did with the OSPA, half the door goes to them.
Right, with a club if we can.
I'd rather deal with a club or a private property owner willing to work with us instead of someone it wouldn't hurt if we didn't show up anyway.
See what Bryan says?
No, I don't have that window open, and I'm trying
He
to
says,
figure out
you
something.
can get a 3-day pass for $8 a night. Just call them. I did it last year at Vane Mountain and LDMA Stratton.
Well,
But
the thing is, Brian, I'd want to bring in a group of people. OSPA did it 2 years ago.
yeah, well, we should call. You want me to call Wanda?
Well, could call Wanda or Brian
Right.
Yoder and talk to
Yep.
them. They might have us go through Dominic,
Do that too.
but I was thinking about asking Dominic on the show.
That would be cool. Or Brandon.
Brandon's so busy. I've invited him several times, you know. I'm only gonna ask people so many times.
Right.
I'm not begging no one to come on our show, you know.
Well, you want me to get a hold of Wanda?
Well, since you have a lot more time on your hands than I do, Jesse, that'd be
I'm
greatly
busy all the
appreciated.
time.
I'm sure you are. Did I just hear Ruby cough?
No,
I could have swore I heard a.
that was Rose just laughing.
But no, it would be cool if we could go out of the state, or if you have a place in New England. I don't know about New York, Miss Laurel, if you're out there, because one, we couldn't tell anyone we found gold and kept it. And
Right. Yeah, Nikki, I agree with you. I'd have walked away from that one too.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I would definitely walk away if I can't get if I can't get a deal. If I'm bringing that many people in,
Hmm.
and you're not going to give me a deal, I'll go somewhere else. Someone will give me a deal.
You know, and there's probably going to be, come springtime, there may be some people really hurting to get people out to their properties.
Yep.
It may change just a little bit. At that point, we may be supporting some business.
on the 5th, Brian, that was the date we were putting in the group chat. That should be a good show. Tim and Ross Fisher, they actually dug up a bucket line dredge like in the Carolinas on their
Cool.
on their property.
The 10th.
that should be really good. So I'm gonna ink them in for January 5th. Thanks, Brian. Uh, yeah, that's you know when you're bringing that many people into a place like Nikki was talking to her about, or how we talked about maybe Thermal City, or 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 even Lucky Strike or whatever the
Those
case
places.
may be. You're bringing in a huge group. You'd think they'd give you a substantial discount because there's that much more traffic going to their gem mining area, to their panning areas, using their facilities, buying from their
Just from the store.
store, buying from their grocery store, or eating at their restaurant. It's more revenue coming into them regardless.
Right.
I
And
know if I owned it, I would.
heck yeah, in fact, I would encourage it.
Hmm.
What's
Yeah.
up, Patrick Moore? Our favorite mule.
Yeah,
He's our
buddy. Pack mule.
he's our only pack mule.
Woo! Pack mule. Pack mule. From Windy and Patrick's Wayward Home for, or Home for Wayward Prospectors. My dyslexia kicking in there. So, but I was also thinking about Gatesville General Store in southern Indiana
Yeah,
along the Salt Creek. Huh?
I've never been there.
It's a nice, people own it. They have areas with hookups and trailers, primitive camping. I know um Jeff and uh Thomas's chapter uses it for meetings.
Yeah.
I thought about Cottonwood Trails, but um, that's like $20 a day per person, but that does include breakfasts. But still, a gym would have to work with us a lot better than that. Um, so we have our feelers out. But
Hmm.
if we could talk to Wanda and Brian Yoder at Vane Mountain, that could be that could be really cool too.
Yeah, I would like to go back there.
They worked with the club really well, and it could be potentially new members to the Lost Dutchmans through it
Sure.
too.
Okay.
Pardon me. I don't know. Only one way to find out, right, Jesse?
Right. I'll give him a call.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, Gatesville Country Store Southern Chapter uses it a lot. So does Central Indiana chapter has meetings there. Um, I have, I saw Eric Robinson in here of Robinson Prospecting.
He was
I,
it.
I believe he gave me the number to Gatesville. That ain't a bad place. I've only been there once, and it was on my way to Nashville, Tennessee, so I was in two Nashvilles at one time. Well, their address is a Nashville, Indiana address. So
Vicky, our guest didn't show up tonight, so it's whoever calls in.
no Allen Trees tonight. His loss. I want to hear his stories, but his loss, right? His loss. So it's out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have to think about the virus um, too. So that's gonna kind of hamper our where we can go.
Well, we thought about it during Flash Bash 2020, and look how great that was.
Yeah, but that was Ohio. We were a little bit more lax here. We don't know.
I feel like even on Ohio, I mean, we were outdoors. Tents
Right.
are spaced apart appropriately. I mean, I don't think you guys, even with Ohio being, laxed, I felt like you guys created a great space for anybody that may be concerned with it.
Sure, we did. We did what we needed to. We were outside.
Yeah.
Just don't see the pictures of us having a group hug.
Yeah, except for that.
I mean, there was plenty of room. If you felt uncomfortable being that close to us, there was room for you to go wherever you wanted to be.
Yeah.
There's no restrictions.
Yeah, and then as it went on, it wasn't like we all hung out together. There were like these little subgroups and these, there were some people. I mean, there were people all up and down the river. So
We were all being bad. Stop trying to make it sound like we were being good.
I didn't think it was too
We were
bad.
being bad.
I
We
didn't
were
think
being
so.
bad.
I thought it
We
was
were
pretty
giving
groovy.
hugs and
I
hanging
didn't
out.
do no group hug at the meet and greet in California. That's the only time I didn't have my pants on. In every single video, someone has a picture of me in my boxers.
How in the hell we get from hugging in Ohio during COVID to Ed in his underwear?
Because Mr. Lodak says group hug Ed with no pants.
No,
And that's what made me thought of it.
Okay.
Now, Three Nuggeteers has a question. Are you planning another Cali trip soon? Well, it wouldn't be soon. Not as soon as we would like, but it's always on the burner.
Yeah, not like yesterday. Sure, let's go.
Well, if I have the money of some, it all depends on work, funds, and
Yeah, we're always looking for sponsors. Help us travel around.
and truck repairs, because I was talking to the service center while I was waiting for the truck and trailer, and they're like, well, if it's just the pulley, it's gonna be 750. But if the pump's bad, I'm like, okay, great. And what would that be? Like $1,200.
Mm.
Ouch. That would eliminate my California trip right there.
Is that a new one or a used one from a junkyard?
It'd be from a dealer shop, so they're not gonna go pull one from a junkyard.
Pull one from a junkyard.
What about fixing it yourself and
Yeah.
not paying for labor?
I don't have the tools or the place.
No.
All my tools for automobiles happen to be in like Washington State at my son's house with my car ramps and all that.
Let me ask you, is that
If
a
you want a
serpentine?
steel building built or a house, I can hook you up.
Ed, is that a single belt for your pump or is it a serpentine?
It's a serpentine.
So it's not just your pump, huh? Too bad.
Well, serpentine belt is just the belt. So.
No.
Oh, so I can't just unhook the pump belt.
Right.
Right, because
That's what I was getting at.
it ain't like I need my air conditioning now.
No, you don't.
As long as I had fan for my heater, I'd be good.
But if it's just a one single serpentine belt, then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Dave, but I can't call nobody. I don't have Skype up, Bryan. Dave Buckle's been MIA for a while.
He does that. Come on in.
Yeah, come on in, Nikki. You guys can go now. We're just gonna take over the show.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, Ray. Come on in, Nikki.
Ray Russo, what's up,
Someone
buddy?
pull the trigger. It's open for anybody.
M&M Prospectors.
Shoot, let's get 100 people in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make a
good
party.
idea. Get a
We have 31 people, 32 in the live chat. Come on, let's get 32 people in here.
We can all talk at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Stars. Mike
Nikki's
says that
the
you can
first.
belt and bypass the AC. You hear that?
Yeah, I can bypass the AC and get a shorter belt.
Well, you have to get a shorter belt first.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki. Oh, she don't have
All
it.
right, 3 Nuggeteers, thanks for coming in. Staying longer than I thought you were.
Hi.
Thank you for staying. Hi, Nikki.
It is almost summer, but not quite yet. I've still got my jumper on.
Next time, 3 Nuggeteers, you'll be able to stay longer.
That's right. You're coming on the summer. We're going into winter.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's
it
getting
was-
hot. It was really hot on the weekend. We went to Hill End looking for gold.
Nice,
Did
nice.
you find some?
Mhm.
Good. It's always good to find gold.
One of the other people in our group found it was a 1919, a penny.
Oh, cool.
And it was buried about 1/2 meter down.
1/2 meter, 1.5 feet deep, huh?
Yeah. So I thought I'd quickly jump on because I thought I'd show Rose something, because remember you talked about it on a show a little while ago, that you were starting to do stones and wrapping stones.
Yeah.
So I've been cutting and shaping my own rocks and gemstones and crystals
Oh, let's see.
and cutting them,
Oh,
Oh,
that
that's
is
pretty.
gorgeous.
polishing them,
Oh, yeah.
and then I started wrapping them.
Oh, you're
Okay,
doing
I'm
fantastic.
gonna
I love
pin
that
you
wrap.
up, Nikki, so you can show off your stuff. Good. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's spectacular. I love that.
But this one I'm wearing is my first one, and it was a big flat piece of rock. I'll show you. I've got another one here, and it's not the same rock, but it's. So I buy them in like a slab like this, and then I cut them and shape them, and then this was my first ever one I wrapped.
Oh, I love it. Your first one looks a lot better than my first one. I can tell you
That's
that.
cool. I like it, Nikki.
So you're buying slabs, Nikki?
Yeah, and it's got gold in the middle, if you can see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you cutting with, Nikki? Or did you just get a Dremel?
Yeah, I've got the Dremel behind me, but I've started going to the Lapidary Club, so we're using the big disc diamond blade grinders and things like that.
Oh, lucky duck.
You have the equipment, or did you join the club?
I joined a club. I have some of the equipment back behind me. I've been going to gem cuts, but some of the wheels, bless you,
Excuse me. Thank you.
some of the grinding wheels I need to buy are not in stock, and they haven't been in stock for a little while.
So how did you like your experience being in a club?
It was the first time I went was a little bit scary. Well, I thought it was a bit scary, but they're all nice people. The oldest member is 104.
Holy crap.
That's old.
Doesn't come very often, but then after that, we've got a 72-year-old, and I think another one that's 94, and she comes, but only once a month.
It's incredible. I'm sure probably just like any other community, they probably end up being quite welcoming. Although when you start dealing with those gemstones, you can, some of them be a little, crazy hippie-ish.
Well,
Yeah.
That's why I tell people join a local club that'll teach you and has the equipment on how to do that stuff. That's awesome.
That is so pretty.
I got so many of them though.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
So just started, but I'm getting there.
So are you cutting shapes out in freeform, or are you using templates, or when you're making?
The story behind this one is I did actually put a template on it, and it did have some fractures in the rock. It did have some fractures in the rock. If I can hold it up properly. So I actually shaped that to become a teardrop.
Okay.
And when I was cutting it, the whole these two bottom sides here shattered off. They shattered. But in the end, it became a diamond because I wanted to keep the gold in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't want to wreck the stone, so it was easier just to go, okay, let the stone do what it wants.
It worked out. I mean, it's really gorgeous. It looks very natural. It really.
Yeah.
Very nice. But
That's how
I found that, joining a club and at least learning from them until you got your own equipment.
That's right. Making sure you have
equipment's not cheap. That I found out right away.
Yeah.
I've got a fair bit of my own equipment, but it's the knowledge. Like one of the guys in there, he does silver work and gold work. And what he's doing at the moment, and I think this was really cool. So do you guys get cuttlefish over there?
I don't think we have them over here. I know what they are, but no, I think, or if we do, it's got to be in warm water,
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, so we take the cuttlefish shell, and on the inside, it's sort of, you can push it with your finger, and it moves in. So what he does is he takes 2 parts of the shell and puts, like at the moment, he's doing whale tails, and he'll put it in between them and squish it, and then pull that out, and then he'll put them together and tape it together, and then pour silver into it.
Oh, wow.
And make the molds and use the cuttlefish shell as the actual mold.
Oh, no, didn't we discuss this? We call them something else here. We don't call them cuttlefish, I thought. You cut them open and they're a pretty shell on the inside, and they're actually illegal to take now off the beaches.
Abalone?
Oh, we have abalone.
Oh, okay, all right.
The cuttlefish is more like a sort of like a squid-looking thing.
Yeah,
it's basically the shell is their backbone.
I didn't realize they had a shell.
Yeah, so it's like a mini shell with a squid with a bit inside that you can mold into.
Gotcha.
So he's been making whale tails and rings. He's actually made me a ring out of what is it? English coin. Is it a sovereign? I can't remember what the coin is. But anyway, it's an old English coin, and he started making me a ring. So he drilled a hole in the middle, and he's been banging it around a mandrel thing.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I'll get that next week.
Yeah, I wish, maybe I doubt there'll be any clubs near me for something like that. But.
Sure. Yeah, just look under either geology or mineral or lapidary club. Lapidary club will get you right where you want to go.
Yeah. I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
They're pretty. There's a lot of them around. Most big cities will have them, even some of the smaller ones. Toledo has one.
Okay. All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, well, we're only a small town, and we've got a lapidary club.
Sure. Yeah, I think I spent
I'm the youngest member.
Yeah, $21 for a whole year.
Oh, it's incredible.
They're like the one that I belong to. They have every night they have a different type class, either metal work where they're doing wire wrapping and actually doing stuff, just different things like that. They've got a bead shop. They've got a polishing shop.
Yeah.
we on certain days they do certain things, so you go in and learn to cut stone and polish, or you go and learn to wire wrap or do metal work on stone.
Yeah.
That's, just how much you want to put. But for $21 a year,
Right. Yeah.
that,
Right.
so it's worth that. Even if you're just go once a month,
Mm-hmm. Right.
but
Yeah. For $21 a year, or even round about that price, yeah. Even if you could make it once a month, it would be worth your while.
and if you really get into it, you got the ability to go in on a daily basis and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
People there, and what's nice is there's people there that will help you, just like in this community. We like to help.
Yeah, well, that's like ours is $15 a year. It's every Tuesday only. We go for 4 hours. Well, 4.5 because you're meant to start from 10 till 2, and everyone turns up at 9:30 for show and tell and a coffee.
Of course.
Yeah. But I tell you one thing, besides like everybody learning off each other, a lot of them in my club are actually prospectors as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they all love to actually go out and find their own gemstones and crystals and rocks to cut up.
Yeah.
And then some of them do gold as well. So it's like really good, and they have really good information on different places, or even places I wouldn't have thought to go looking for gold, but they've found gold there and told me to go there.
Cool. Yeah, there's like our club has trips and stuff where they go to Lake Superior or go here or there, for different types of stones. I haven't gone on any of those trips, but
adding it to the list. Adding it to the list.
Mm-hmm.
I searched lapidary clubs, Jesse, and the closest one to me is Toledo.
Well, come join us.
Long drive.
Yeah.
For a club during the week when I got to work.
Right, of course.
Yeah, they're thinking of opening ours up on a Saturday. We've got to at least have 2 people that go, just for safety reasons.
Right.
So they're thinking of opening it on a Saturday for people that work during the week.
That would be fantastic. A lot of people do the 9-to-5ers, the Monday through Friday jobs. So
yeah,
weekends would be important.
And right now too, with the COVID.
It's hard. Don't say that word.
They look for it. They
really it's at least we're within the first half hour of the show, but that's why we got demonetized for Gypsy Jewel's show, because she brought it up in the first 30 minutes.
The sickness.
Yeah, Kung Flu.
Yeah, so that's like our club too. I think they just had their first meeting since who knows when.
Oh, we're about to be shut. We're going to be shut down. They just canceled schools for us again. Illinois is about to go all the way down again, like all the way down again.
Sounding like it might be happening here too.
Not good.
If we let it.
It's just a bunch of control. Don't get me going.
What you got?
I do love that, Nikki. I think it is adorable.
When she was showing them and she said they're little kids, and I said maybe I got one because my nana left me this.
It should be. Is there a signature on the bottom or anything? No.
No, I had her show me yet.
But yeah, my nan left. I'll show you some weird, random little things.
Now, Nikki, just so you know, on the bottom of some of those, there's Hummels, and then there's also Goebel. And Goebel is the company that makes Hummels, but they also make a lot of other figurines. So I always flip over to the bottom of any of them and look for Hummel or Goebel on the bottom of them. And
I don't really want to be. I don't want to be looking at a bot. But yeah, my nan used to collect these things, and she had hundreds of them. I only ended up with 4 out of like 50 million display cases full, but I'm okay with that because I don't collect them like she does.
And now you have it as the memory, you know, it's sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the couple I got.
Yep.
Let
So,
me
Oh,
say
did you-
Ohio River history. How you doing tonight?
did you see me camo box I found last time I went out to Nundle?
No, it's
A
incredible.
couple bullet holes in it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then is it for the machine guns, the clips?
I don't know much about machine guns.
Yeah, that
so-
holds the bullets together, the cartridges together for the belt
Yeah.
that goes through. Uh,
I wonder if I can.
I
Brian,
wouldn't be too proud of that, Brian.
I was gonna say, Brian, that's TMI.
Yeah, people might
So you
start
said big clip
looking.
in?
What happened on that boat in the middle of the Bering Sea, Brian?
Yes,
Rose?
those are cartridge clips.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
They
Okay.
clip in
Yeah.
and go in that side. It's hard to do it, yeah. And clip in like that onto each side.
Right.
Oh, it's hard to do it. But yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, I'm following you.
I've handled plenty of those.
So that was my
boxes.
first one.
And that was just out scouting. You just found out while you were looking for gold.
No, we actually went up behind the old church out at Nundle and I found that, a belt, the buckle off a belt, and that one and the casing. And then we've got some old, some other people found some old coins and that out there too.
That's a real find.
Yeah. It's good. I got heaps of cool stuff that I found. My shelf's getting more full and full slowly.
Yeah, it's always sad when it starts to get full and full because you're like, where am I gonna put anything else?
And then I'm gonna have to buy another shelf.
Yeah, right.
So, Nikki, were you here after we got back from California?
Last week or the week before?
Well, I think we
It's
got
been
back
a while ago.
Yeah. Did you see my very first nuggets I ever found?
No.
No.
With the metal detector.
Metal detecting using a Monster 1000.
Yeah.
I found my first nuggets.
Ooh, see, we all love gold horn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You have some glare on it, though, Jesse.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, wait.
It'll be coming from your
right there.
computer monitor. There you go.
While you're showing her that, welcome back, Melinda. It's good to see you, retired Sergeant Melinda. BC Treasure Trails, good to see you. I'm gonna bring up Take a Vet Prospecting Project again.
Okay.
For any of those who are veterans or currently serving, correct?
Correct.
You're more than welcome to join ToledoJess, Dano, and I here in West Central Ohio, Central Ohio, Northwest Ohio, in the Midwest area, for Jesse's pet project, Take a Vet Prospecting Project, where we take you on the stream for a day or a weekend, no cost to you, and we supply pretty much everything. It does help if you have your own tent and sleeping bag, but we can even take care of the tent. Correct?
Correct. Hello, retired Sergeant Melinda. Let's see her in here.
Thanks for joining us, Scuba Sonia. It's always good seeing you.
Good night, Scuba, Sonia. Yeah, and don't forget, we can accommodate disabled vets.
Also,
Awesome.
Melinda.
Wow.
Oh yeah, super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm beside myself again, girl.
Me too. I'm standing there with you.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, we love to get some veterans out there with us. It's just so much fun. I don't know how much Melinda has done as far as prospecting, but that's what we're about.
But yeah,
I'm sorry to hear you weren't feeling well. You'll definitely be in our thoughts and prayers. Just like Richard Davis's better half.
Yep.
Be in our thoughts and prayers. I have a big list and I try to stay faithful throughout the day with it.
Next Wednesday, I won't be able to watch the show.
What?
We're not on Wednesday.
We
Well,
I know,
are in
but it's Wednesday.
Australia.
Wait, it's your Wednesday. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're in a different time zone.
yeah, completely.
It's Wednesday morning.
Yes, it is.
I have to say I do like your Facebook page show. I like the name of it. What is it? Tuesday Night Hangout?
No, just Tuesday Night Live.
Tuesday Night Live? Well, I still like it. Hey,
I thought about
Patriot
doing it
Gold
on
Prospecting.
Friday. So I thought about doing it on a Friday so I could call it
Super
FNL.
chat.
What? Friday Night Live.
There you go.
Everybody's busy on a Friday, so.
right.
Yeah. Hey, let me say hi to Todd. What's up, brother?
I got your shirt today, Todd. Thank you very much, brother. My brother of another mother.
I did just interview Bogus.
Yeah, he's going to be on our show December 1st. Again,
Yep, we
for
were
the
talking
second
about
time.
your show on my show.
Ah.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
I'll have to go watch your replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time there were some glitches, but I believe he's in a new house with better internet, and my computer's much better than it used to be. So this coming show with Chris should be really good.
Sweet. He's
Yeti.
great to talk to. My live interviews are only meant to go for an hour. They never go for an hour.
Well, like ours, we're only meant to go for a 2-hour show, and some people, like, take for instance Jocelyn Elizabeth of Crazy Lamp Lady. We were supposed to have her for an hour, maybe a little more. We ended up going in overtime with her.
Right.
It hasn't been the first time, it just goes to show how good the show's going and the conversation and everything.
Chris was just over 2 hours. So he's actually my longest interview so far.
Yeah.
But full of information.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed talking to him before. It took me a minute to understand the accent, but once I got it, it was fun. We had a good time.
I think Chris is easier to understand than Sean.
Oh yeah. Or David.
Busted Knuckles?
Yeah. Sean from Busted Knuckles. Or or our good friend from Tasmania, Dave Buckle. But he's full of energy when he's not in a sourpuss mood. I love his energy. I know him and Debbie moved, so I haven't heard no hide or hair from that guy in a while.
Yeah, actually. Last time I didn't hear from David in a long time, I messaged him to see if he was okay. I always seem to do that. If I don't hear from people in a long time, I'll message him and say, hey, are you okay? And last time I hadn't spoken to David was when he deleted his YouTube channel and had to restart it.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I'm about speechless. Do you believe that? I'm about speechless. Oh my
Wow.
God, Melinda. Oh
Thank you
yeah,
so
super
much.
chat.
That's some love there, dude.
Oh man.
I can't see. I can't see the chat.
Retired Sergeant Melinda has given me two $99.99 super chats tonight.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm almost crying.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
very much, Melinda. Um, I appreciate it. Thank you. That'd probably be
Wow.
going to my truck. Where a bunch of my money from my auction this coming Friday is going to.
I'm trying to work out how I can take my live interviews off of my Facebook and put them onto my YouTube channel. Sort of trying to figure that one out at the moment.
Where do you do everything off your phone, right?
Yeah.
So you have nothing stored on a computer or nothing.
Nope.
It's all stored on Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, I know like you can sync up like uh library or BitTube to your
Yep.
YouTube channel, but I don't know if you can sync it up to your Facebook channel, any of that thing like that here on YouTube. I think you
Yeah.
need the footage itself. If you can download it to a computer, then upload it.
Mm.
Do you have
Yeah. I
a
don't have.
computer?
No.
Does your son have a computer?
No. He's 8 years old.
Yeah.
He has an iPad.
Oh, well, so that's the bum. It's awesome that people create so much with their phones and tablets and stuff these days, but it really limits you on what you can really do
Yeah.
for, because if something happens, like say Facebook tomorrow goes the way of MySpace,
Oh yeah.
or totally under. I think you can still log into MySpace,
You
but
can. You can still
but
access your photos.
say
Yeah.
say it totally vanishes and poof, you're gone. All those shows now, you're gone. All that content's long gone history.
Yeah.
I have my tower into external hard drives. I save everything too. So even if YouTube said no more, I could still get content out there one way or
Or
another.
yeah. I'm gonna have to work out how to do it because there's some great interviews I've done. We've got a guy in Australia. He does a TV show on free to air TV called what is it? The now his name's Andrew Bales. Anyway, the Weekend Prospector. That's it. The Weekend Prospector is the TV show that's on TV at the moment. Now, Andrew is actually a geologist and a prospector. And the interview I did with him, he answered so many answered so many people's questions. And one of the guys actually asked him about tectonic plates and things like that. Basically, he just grabbed a piece of paper and explained it like this. And then within about 5 minutes, and the guy said, "You've just explained to me with a bit of paper what I've been trying to read and learn and understand by myself on the internet for the last 2 years."
There
He
you go.
explained everything like perfectly so that us normal people can understand it.
You know, if you can explain something simple, it's you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's always better for simple-minded people like me if people explain things simply.
Couldn't agree more. I think you have to
And
have a good knack to be an appropriate teacher. Some people are able to understand things that seem very complicated and then can translate it into layman terms for your fellow layman right here.
can I interject real quick? We have a request from a new member of the Flash fam, retired Sergeant Melinda. Sorry, Melinda. I know you said I could call you just Melinda, hun, I, but she has a question for everybody. Please do. Yes, go for it, Melinda. Floor's all yours. You can even call in or hop in Zoom if you want to ask that way, or push anything you might do um, with any veterans project or anything you might have or something. But hey, the offer's there if you want, but the chat room's all yours. Before I head out to lay back down, can everyone in chat please hit that like button, share, and subscribe, please? Thank you all so much, very much. Love you all.
Well, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I haven't said much in a little while. She's left me speechless with the super chat, and wow. Thank you.
I know how you feel exactly. You've been a blessing coming into our live stream twice now, Melinda. Twice. Thank you so very much.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, let me get back into my mojo here. Wow.
Oh, I haven't received my invoice yet, too.
Melinda, one thing. I know you're down closer to the southwest. Uh uh Louisiana, Texas area. But if you're ever up in Ohio, please get a hold of us and pro bono, we'll take you on for a weekend on the stream. Dano will cook some killer food from you. He's a big fat guy, so he's a good cook. Um, I gain weight every time I camp with the guy. You're more than welcome to come join the Flash fam anytime you're in our area. And
Yep.
if we ever get down to like Arkansas Crater of Diamonds, an invitation to dig with us there is all to you too. Thank you very much, and hope you feel better really soon.
Yes, we love camping.
There you
Absolutely.
go. Excellent.
Camping and people.
Only
Go.
an hour from the Crater of Diamonds. Oh my gosh, I want to go to that place so bad.
So do I. Jesse's been there. I haven't been there though.
I've been there. I still have a bag of material from there.
I
Need
believe
diamond
that.
in there.
I might have to look.
I think you're a little like our friend HD Shovelhead. I
Yeah.
think you have dirt and stuff from all over in all kinds of cracks and crevices in your house, shop, wherever it may be.
I'm glad my house or shop as far as where the cracks are.
Well, I thank you very much, Melinda. And everyone, please keep Melinda in your thoughts and prayers throughout the evening and the week, please.
Yep. Yeah. Feel better.
Good night, Melinda, and welcome again to the Flash fam.
Night.
Night.
Everybody has a home here at the Flash fam.
You bet. Well, we hope to see you again too. Don't just come one night, and we want to see you every
Oh,
week.
she's been here at least twice now. Who knows how many more times? Definitely twice. I hope to see all of them, everybody, every week. But
Yes, but I won't be here next week.
darn you.
I'll be getting surgery next week.
Well,
no.
definitely hold you up in our prayers, because I know you said something about last week having pre-surgery.
Yeah, so pre-surgery, but next Wednesday is Wednesday is actually my surgery. So, and hopefully there's no cancer behind my pre-cancer cell.
Good night, Vicky.
I wish you the best of luck. I hope it's not too nerve-wracking, and I hope it goes very smoothly for you.
Ditto, ditto,
Should be
Nikki.
all right.
We want everything to be good for our Aussie sister.
Thank you.
Not just because I want somewhere to visit and someone to show me around New South Wales when I'm in Australia, just because we like you. We care about you.
That's right. We care about everybody here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I do love the Flash fam. Like I said, I will get over to America one day.
That would be great. Or maybe we'll get to you first.
Probably.
Probably not.
Well, we do have a big event over here that's called the Metal Detecting World Championships. And last year was the first year. This year it couldn't go ahead, but it'll be back on next year. And what he's trying to do is he's going to make, so then there'll be New South Wales state championships, Queensland, Victoria. So each state will have a different championship. And the winner of each state will go into a battle off at the Metal Detecting World Championships. But his big plan is eventually to have people come from all over the world. And that's why he called it the Metal Detecting World Championships.
Mhm.
So we'll see how it goes, and he's getting there.
Excellent. He'll get there.
It'll get there. And then you might even be able to come from that and kick my butt in detecting.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a real newbie when it comes to detecting.
Yeah, me too.
How do you win a metal detecting championship?
Okay, so there's a big paddock where it's all roped off. I'll get me coin for you because I got one given to me. So you get a big area that's all roped off, and then there's 20 people that go out at a time, and you have to go and find these tokens.
Well, that's cool.
So there's 10 tokens put out for 20 people, and you've got 10 minutes to run around and find a token. If you find a token, you qualify and go into the next round, and so on until it gets down to the last 3 people. If you don't find a token, you can go in the second chance one, which is the pinpointer round. It's a smaller area, but you've got to find the same tokens, but only with a pinpointer. And then that gets you back in until there's one overall winner. So the guy who runs it, he did an amazing job. He went out and he had this big bucket full of, do you know what brown buggers are?
Brown buggers.
Brown buggers? No.
There's all kinds of brown buggers that crawl around. I don't think
brown buggers. Brown buggers in Australia, we call brown buggers 1 and 2 cent pieces.
Oh, okay.
Well, you say brown bugger, I'm thinking of a person.
No, we're just 1 and 2 cent pieces.
Yeah.
So he's got a big container full of 1 and 2 cent pieces and pennies and shillings and whatever old coins he has in this big jar. And the day before he lets anybody in the gate, he gets on his little moped scooter and rides around and goes like this, flinging them out everywhere.
Oh, no.
This is on a big property, so you find them, you keep them. Yeah,
Of course.
and then he hid a couple of bits of gold out there. He hid some medallions out there, and if people actually found those big medallions, they got won metal detectors and things like that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a neat
I did
concept.
win a mine lab one year because I found a medal and the mine lab was connected to that medal for the prize. It wasn't like a gold monster or nothing. It was a Go Find 40. My grandson
Yep.
uses it.
Nice. Yeah, Mine Lab were there, and they put out a few tokens of their own for people to find.
Did you win something if you find their tokens?
Yeah, so Mine Lab were bringing up, I can't even remember the name of it, the new metal detector at the time, last year. What
What's
metal detector?
The
did they bring out?
Vanquish?
Yeah, so the person won that.
Oh, cool, cool.
So that was good. They had training and everything, and Aquachiga came over to Australia for it.
Pardon me?
Aquachiga?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he came over to Australia for the championships.
Yeah, you
Oh,
met
cool.
him that time, I thought you said once.
Yeah.
I'd really like to meet him. He was a fun guest on our show. And look
Was
who's
hard for
to
me
the
to understand
party.
his accent.
Ride for the hills. Man,
What's up,
oh
Bryan?
man. I don't know
Derek.
what happened to my throat a year ago, but my Iron Maiden voice has sure gone downhill quick. I tell you. But yeah,
Derek.
Aqua Jigger, I'd love to go caving with that guy, or river hunting, or just about anything almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. And
Well, we
Heavy
do
Meadow Detective.
a panning competition over here too, but I think it's only just started here in Australia. There's one
Speed
overseas.
painting?
isn't there?
Talking about speed painting?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Cool.
only just not long started over here. I think I need the practice though, because the first time I did it on my live show, everyone was like, do it so we can see. Because it was the first year was meant to be this year, but it didn't happen. Anyway, so I did it on the show and I panned it, and it took me like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I thought I better get my act together.
Yeah, that'll never win a speed painting race.
Maybe in Australia, because it's only new here, it might, but oh my God. I was also talking.
Well,
and my
yeah, you're looking at, you got to get down to a few seconds.
a few seconds for 10 liters of dirt.
Yeah. If they're doing speed painting with nuggets, yeah, you're looking at 8-9 seconds easy.
By the time you tip the dirt in the bucket, it'll take 3 seconds.
Yeah, boom, that's it.
I'm gonna have to watch some videos on
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna have to watch
even
some videos now.
faster.
You're even faster.
Like, remember when I
I
laughed.
was just thinking of her.
No, when Dennis Dayton challenged Kevin Hoagland to that speed panning contest at the Gold Show.
I think there's a video of it.
Kevin Hoagland had that pan down in like a second and a half.
Yeah. And he was
It was a pretty good
Chicago.
size full pan, and it was like boom. It's like he dumped it out. It was like fast.
Well, we saw Tammy at the Grisson mine.
Oh yeah, when Michael
Challenged her.
I knew he would lose, and that was with steel pans.
Yeah, with a steel pan.
Wow. I'm gonna have to watch some videos, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
and lots of practice. The first thing you gotta get in your head. Don't be afraid to lose the gold.
Oh, Terry Marshall just said you get penalties for losing gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get penalized seconds for if,
For losing gold.
like the ones I've been to have 3 pickers, and you pan those 3 pickers out, and the clock don't stop until you have all 3 in your hand. Boom.
Right.
Or in a jar.
And usually, how big are the pieces? Typically, the pickers are going to be this size.
Nope. Well,
I mean,
not what I've heard here in Australia. They're apparently like little bits, like little slithers of gold.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's different.
Well,
Dude.
a lot of places could have different rules.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
think
sure
they-
they all penalize you if you lose gold.
Yeah. I think we were trying to go off the championships that go overseas. Like, I think the guy's trying to make the rules the same as the championships overseas, so that our Australian champion can go to that will probably get paid to go and fly over for that championship and represent Australia.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I think they're trying to make the rules exactly the same.
Yeah, I get excited about all gold. I don't care what size it is.
Yeah, I hear you. It's not like some people we know that get spoiled with pickers all the time.
No names. Don't mention
No
names.
names.
No names. Yeah, I won't mention any names, but we were there during the summer. Our
I was
brothers,
looking at buying a new machine and buying the gold monster.
from what I've seen, it's a really good machine with what Jesse did, and I've watched Sean use his, and um, Bill Sutherland and Tammy from Arizona.
Yeah.
I know Bryan likes his gold monster. Huh, Bryan?
Is it easy to pick up on when you first use it, Jesse?
I'm finding it pretty easy to use.
Yeah.
Once you start figuring out, what now I look at my scale. That helps me. Some people say, I'm not, you got to listen, whatever, You just I'm getting there with it. It seems it's simple. What's nice about that is it has a scale on it. If it goes to the left, it tells you it's mostly iron, or it goes to the right, tells you it's mostly gold. So it gives you that range. If you're going to the right, it's less likely to be iron. It's more likely to be a non-ferrous metal when it goes to the right. So that's a good indicator, But if it's constantly going to the right, you're hitting iron. But I still did it because there could be because sometimes I'll get a signal that'll start in the center, go to the right, go to the left, go to the right, go to the left. Something's in there. I got to dig it, So you just have to learn. I found that's actually the only time I've used it for looking for gold. Right now I'm using it around here, trying to just find that threshold of where I can eliminate the ferrous from the non-ferrous in my yard. Because I have aluminum nails, I have this, that, and junk, So if I can, and I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm not trying to dig the yard up. or even really find it. I'm just trying to locate. And then when I hit that one signal that says, hey, you got some gold there, I'll dig that up.
We have another raid, friends.
Oh, no, another raid. Who's coming in?
We have a raid from Found It Buried. Thank you, Found It Buried,
Wow.
for the raid. Gotta like the metal detecting community, that
Yeah.
other finger of the hand.
You bet. Love
Excellent. Found it
You're
raid. Thank you, Annie.
it. Anna, I'm crazy. Me too.
Some say I'm
Hey,
crazy. Miss
what's up,
Laurel,
Miss
it's about
Laurel?
time. We're gonna have to get on ERRT radio though.
Okay, hi,
Yeah.
Lady Braven. Another one.
Thank
Another
you.
raider. Yes.
All the Found It Buried raiders, welcome to the Flash fam.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Most
See, I
definitely.
encouraged everybody in my group to go and detect their backyards and see what they could dig up and find.
Heck yeah.
You know what, Nikki? Before I found the 3 nuggets in California over the summer, my best finds have been in my own backyard. My first
Yep.
silver was in my backyard. My first silver dollar was in my backyard.
Hey,
I have to
Found
be
It
careful
Buried.
because I don't want to dig up an old cat collar or a dog collar, but I don't detect in that part of the yard.
Right.
But you never know. Other people lived here before us.
Ed,
Yeah.
Found It Buried Raiders, you are awesome. Hit that like button, please. Actually, Found It Buried, you're awesome, and so is your raid.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
And if you don't like it, don't hit the like button. But if you like our show, definitely hit that like button. I mean, I don't always like everything I see on YouTube. I don't always hit like because I don't like it. But if you like it,
Please hit like.
please hit like. Look, hello, Miss Linda and Native Warrior, and who else did I see? I saw a bunch, man. We got a bunch of people coming in here.
Really quick. Yeah.
We have 1710 is oil upside down.
It is, isn't it? Love it. Love it.
Mike, New Hampshire Gold Prospector, welcome. Tom Anderson, PCGCSC, welcome. Lady Braven, Anna, I'm crazy, welcome to the Nut House, you'll fit in fine. Thomas Anderson, welcome, all of you. Muscle Shell, welcome.
Yep. So we were just talking about my 1000, my Monster 1000, and learning how to use it. Ed and I and Dano were new to metal detecting. We've been prospecting for a while, but metal detecting is something that we find interesting, and it's part of what we do. Also, it's all treasure hunting, right?
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, we love the metal detector. Yes.
Well, I can't say it's not like we don't use them.
No,
Like
no,
I take mine with me prospecting, but I
Right.
usually use it to find
Look
like
for
man-made indicators
right.
or black sand concentrations. And then I go from there because we don't have no super big gold to use it for nugget shooting.
No.
So I do use it. And I've gone out. I do have permission at the church I'm working at now to hit their old schoolhouse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a nice nugget to find?
Well, you find silver and gold around churches. No,
Yeah.
you can't have my nuggets, David. Find your own.
I know Miss Laurel's in your neck of the woods right now. She was yesterday. She had a good reason because I kind of scolded her last night. I'm like, what? You came out this way again and didn't get a hold of us? But she flew again and she's visiting Kevin. And I don't know. Do those two have a thing going on?
Oh,
I
Seen
don't
some
know.
sweet
Miss
talking
Laurel,
between 'em.
you have a thing going on with our buddy Kevin? He is a great guy.
Yeah, and hey, Miss Laurel, if you guys are still in town, we're planning on going out tomorrow. We can swing by and pick you guys up. Let us know.
She promised me next time though. Next time. Flash Bash for sure this year.
Heck
We were
yeah.
really worried about her last year. So what else?
I don't know. So I just subbed. Found it buried. Check out his site here.
Yeah, I'll have to find him later
Yeah.
when I can have more windows open without affecting our stream.
Sorry about the ding. I don't know if he's heard that.
Say what?
Oh, I said sorry. My phone was just dinging Messenger.
No.
That's why I said sorry. I didn't know if he's heard it or not.
Oh,
No, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
There's another Zarps Melly texting. How are you tonight?
Excellent. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome,
yeah.
welcome.
Raids are so cool, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a pretty neat experience.
I know. I've had fun doing raids, and I
Right.
like it when like we get the Jersey History Hunters raids, and
Yep.
the other night I got a raid from Who Knows Who, and they did a crab raid um, with a bunch of crab emojis. I thought it was really cool. Wow.
Wow. Sunny South Africa. Love the channel. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. I need to give you oh yeah, super chat.
It sounds like there's a lot of new people in the chat tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very loving people, too. Lots of
I
love.
feel,
Lots of
I
love
feel
being
bad
shared.
through the comments.
What was that, Nikki?
Oh, I said I feel bad because I can't see the comments, but I'm listening to all the names you're saying, and they all sound like new people, which is good.
They are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everyone's welcome to the Flash fam. This family could never be too big.
That's
I
right.
want to be global. Wait, we're already global.
We're already global, dude.
Even universal.
Last time I looked, I was in Australia.
I think we do reach out to the heavens, Ed.
We
They
might.
haven't reached back to us yet, but you know.
What do you mean? We got a little bit of heaven 4 times tonight.
Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah.
To space and back. You bet. So I'm sure we have a couple aliens in the chat room too.
Don't give away my secret.
No.
That's me too.
I am not from this planet. I'm just visiting for a little bit.
You know, I've always said that too. I'm just a tourist.
Just visiting this place.
Just visiting this planet.
Oh, I seen that. Can you guys explain this to me? So
We'll do our
you'll
best.
try. I think it was JP was making something called apple butter.
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
Well, you take an apple, I think you cook it down and mash it up, and you cook the mashed up apple down to a jam, like I guess a butter. It's pretty good. You never had apple butter?
I've never heard of it. All I
Oh.
seen was a video of him with a big giant pot, and they were pouring this
Oh, yeah.
big giant sack of sugar in it and mixing
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
yeah. Well, add that to the list, Ed. Apple butter.
Apple butter would be fantastic to send.
Apple
Yes.
Like pumpkin
butter.
butter too. or
Apple
something,
butter. You
Our
don't know.
derivative of Vegemite. Actually, I'm getting a taste for Vegemite now. It was a lot better the second time around than it was the first time around. Let me tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't even looked to buy any yet, but I want to buy some. That was good stuff. I was surprised.
Converts.
Can you
Yeah.
buy it over there?
I was pleasantly surprised. It was really good.
Yeah,
I definitely like it on toast.
they sell
Yeah.
it in like the international food aisles. You can buy it at a grocery store.
Well, I'll have to check it
What,
out.
Vegemite?
Oh yeah, but it would have to. Well, I don't know what kind of grocery stores you have, but a higher end, like a Schnucks. You guys have Schnucks?
Huh.
No, you don't have
I'll
those.
have to, we
Fresh
don't,
Time,
I'll have to look at a
Trader
bigger,
yeah.
I think the closest Trader Joe's to me is like Cincinnati.
Yep.
That's like 3 hours from me. But I could
Yes.
check like Kroger's international aisle.
Yes, Lady Bevan. Cooked down apples with brown sugar and cinnamon on toast. Yum, yum. I hear you.
JP said something about he eats it on biscuits or toast or just off the spoon.
Yep. I like it. I like it as a sandwich. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what applesauce is, right? No.
Yeah, we have applesauce. I have that with roast pork.
Okay. Same thing.
No, that's just apples in applesauce. You just put a pot of hot water on with apples and boil it until it reduces a little bit. Then mash it and eat it. No, nothing else with it.
Yeah, it's the sugar. Yeah, us American love to put sugar, lots
Mhm.
lots of sugar in everything, and then slow cook it together.
Yeah.
Oh man, Moto, you're killing me.
That sounds delicious.
Pears
You said-
caramelized in a
In a pan, marinated in bourbon on ice cream.
Oh, yum. That sounds good.
Mm.
Cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah, I was watching them make it the other night. I'm like, what are they making? And even our applesauce is like, it's like almost like creamy colored. Like it's
Right.
like really light, like an apple.
Right.
So it went because I was watching him make it. It was so dark. That's why I was confused.
They caramelized it. They cooked that sugar for so long, and they cooked everything together for so long. There's a caramelization process in it. So it is. I wouldn't say it is like applesauce at all. It's just same concept with a lot more sugar and a longer cook time at probably a higher temperature.
Right, and they use brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
When I was looking, like when I first read it and it said apple butter, I thought like margarine butter in your fridge that tastes like apples.
I wonder if apple pie moonshine would get to Australia.
Oh, wee.
What's that?
Moonshine?
You don't have white lightning down under?
What's white lightning?
Well, okay. Do you have
lightning in the sky when there's a thunderstorm?
Is there a drink that's made from like corn or wheat or anything? Homemade hooch?
The alcohol percentage is like 100%.
No, we do make. Some people make their own homemade spirits, but not very often.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
a
what
quite
this is.
potent spirit.
Like burn your insides potent.
No.
Oh no, it's smooth.
Smooth. Smooth as silk.
One saying move, the other one saying burn.
Well, you can run a car on this stuff,
Whoa.
but it's so smooth going down. If it's good stuff, you can drink so much you don't know you're drunk until you drink too much.
Yeah, and stuff I've had's like been really good, and it's sip. Oh, that ain't bad, and
Do you have Everclear? Do you have the alcohol Everclear?
No.
that's just a legal version of moonshine, pretty much.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
terrible. If you were to ask me, it's horrible. So bad.
Yeah, the stuff we
No, we
get
don't
at
have that.
prospecting outings is a lot better than Everclear.
You
Yeah.
you make apple pie moonshine though, and it's better. I don't know why it's so much better, but it is.
Well, that if you got good moonshine, you can get so drunk you can't stand up. You get so wasted you can't even talk. Next morning you get up. If it's good shine, you won't even have a hangover. You won't even know you got drunk.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had that experience.
Then I have never had good moonshine.
I had some stuff. First time I ever drank it, and I drank a whole water bottle full.
Oh.
Sitting there just sipping it, talking and sipping them for a few hours. My bottle was empty. I got up and fell.
You guys gotta move around every once in a while.
Yeah, I got so wasted. But the thing that got me was the next morning when I got up, it was like I didn't have anything to drink whatsoever. It wasn't like I even had a touch of alcohol. I mean, and right then and that, this is why these people like this stuff, because you can get that messed up and get up in the morning, go to work. Yes.
We don't have drink over here like that. We don't have any.
Oh, I bet you some Aboriginal in the bush has something that would put your in the dirt.
Yeah, like an absinthe or
We have absinthe.
yeah. I would say they're
Oh, we
peppers, right?
The absinthe we have over here isn't the green fairy type absinthe.
Oh,
no
buffalo
lab-
jerky. Yeah, bison jerky. Yum, yum,
Yeah.
yum. You guys
Jerky.
don't have buffaloes out there.
No, what's a bison? Oh, a bison? Is that a buffalo?
Yeah,
Yes.
Tatanka.
Yeah, no, we don't have that. We have beef jerky. Or
Do
kangaroo
they
jerky.
have roo? I was gonna ask if they have roo jerky. Poor
they do.
little,
Yeah.
poor
Oh, wow.
little roo.
Oh,
Do you know what? I don't like the taste of kangaroo.
is it super gamey? Is it? Yeah.
Oh, their steaks are okay, but their mincemeat is that gluggy to chew on. It feels like you're chewing on kids' Play-Doh.
Gross.
Yeah.
Terry Marshall says you have water buffaloes down there.
Terry Marshall lives in Victoria. Does he have? Did he say he had water buffaloes in Victoria?
He says we
He
have
says we
water
have water
buffaloes.
buffaloes.
There you go. Yeah, he's down in Victoria.
Okay. Well, so there's water buffaloes. Those are a
Which
bit
is similar
different,
to a
though.
bison, then, wouldn't it be?
They're different.
They're different. One's a bison's has fur. I
Is
guess.
that the one? Is that the one where its head sort of shakes down and then its shoulders are like this much bigger than the rest of its body?
Right.
Yeah.
He's got short, curved
Short
horns.
legs.
Yeah.
But his shoulders are like.
Do the water buffaloes there have like the parted hair like corn. It reminds me of someone with the hair parted in the middle and coming out.
Then, hmm?
where where buffaloes kind of go, whoa, big old hairy dude, hairy mane on it, or likes chasing down Indians.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, that's right. I still haven't got my invoice too for my coins. Ed,
What?
I haven't got my invoice for my coins yet.
No,
Nope,
not yet.
just nope.
They're right there, hon.
Cool.
We're. I want to save on. Kind of mix it together with your other package we're building. Unless you want me to send them separate.
Nope. That's why I decided to jump in on the actual auction night, because I figured, well, we can throw them all in and then I'll just chuck in some extra money for postage as well, and they can all go in together.
We'll work on it, but we'll get you those.
Sweet.
With
Zarf's Militech in South Africa, we call it bitong. All sorts of wild turkey is one of our staple foods. Are you talking about water buffalo?
biltong.
Biltong.
That'd be interesting. I remember I always wanted to surf Jeffreys Bay in Australia. One of my favorite surfers back in the day was a South African surfer.
Hey, do you have Milo?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
The what?
Milo.
Milo.
You haven't heard of Milo?
Gotta see it and see if we're pronounce it the same way.
There's
I gotta pick it up because it's
a
the 1.5 kilo
conservative
one.
speaker named Milo. Oh, I've
Wrong
never
Milo.
seen that.
Yeah, it is wild buffalo, beef, all sorts of other buck.
I wonder
Is
if that's
that
like
a
our,
hot cocoa? Nestle's Milo?
Yeah, hot
Oh.
or cold.
Ah, okay. Zarp says, yeah, we love Milo. Woohoo.
They have Milo in South Africa.
do you say it's a coffee or a hot cocoa?
It's a hot chocolate. Yeah, you call it cocoa, I call it hot chocolate. But you have it cold. And if you have it cold, it leaves a crunchy layer on top of your milk.
They have something called Nestle Quick. I think that it's probably the same thing, just packaged a little different. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was my theory. Okay.
Benzo says, oh, he wants to know, is Milo like Carnation instant breakfast? Has vitamins?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Milo is also ECP's dog.
Yes.
Low GI, high source of protein, 8 vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
But it's like a chocolate.
Kind of like Ovaltine.
Yeah, thank you, Ed. That I was trying to pull that off the tip of my tongue.
Right, Ovaltine.
The description of it with the crunchy stuff on top reminds me of Ovaltine.
Although Ovaltine is malted.
Yes.
Yeah, but Milo's not.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a chocolate, and it leaves. You have it hot or cold, but it's better to have it cold. And then you normally put about 5 teaspoons or 5 tablespoons of the chocolate stuff on the top, and you mix it, and it leaves a crunchy bit on the top, and then you add more of that on top, and then you eat it.
Zarps asked, I take it's for you, Nikki. Do you guys get the pre-mix boxed Milo? Because I've never seen it here in my part of the States.
No, I've never seen it either.
A premix box Milo? What do you mean?
Pre-mixed? I don't know.
Oh, you mean in a popper?
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, you can get them in poppers already pre-made, or you can get them in bars too. Look.
Terry says we have half a glass of milk and the other half with Milo and use a teaspoon to eat it.
Yeah. Or Milo bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, or basically what you do is you get your Milo tin, you take off the lid, and you just put about an inch of milk in there and you eat it. That's it.
So why put milk in there?
Ready
Just for
to
that little
drink
bit of the
mix
fact
type.
you can
Yeah.
say I put milk in it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Even without a guest, we went into 30 minutes of overtime.
Holy crap. Oh,
Wow.
Time flies when you have good company and a great family out there in the audience. We don't need no stinking guests.
We don't need no stinking gas. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to torture our family with just us every week.
Yeah, we're not that interesting.
Who needs Alan? It's his loss. Oh
Welcome
well.
back,
I
Richard.
just hope everything's okay, you know?
Yeah, me too,
It
but
was an oversight.
he's in Idaho. They're 2 hours behind us. He could have slipped his mind. Maybe he was dredging before too much snow flies. I don't know. So,
They could have had a blackout or something like that too.
yeah, you never know. So, it is what it is, and we make the best of what we get served.
That's right.
And we got Nikki with us tonight. So,
Yes, I always enjoy having her on here.
Agreed.
yes,
I
she
was
did, Mark.
excited
Mark-
for the opportunity.
Mark Miller says Nikki filled the slot perfectly. And I
Agreed.
have to agree. I always enjoy it when Nikki joins us.
Yeah, I love talking to you guys, and I love like all the different language and lingo, the different foods and things like that. It's cool.
That's cool. It is.
It is really cool.
Who would have ever thought that a Mexican in the United States would like Vegemite?
Right.
Think about it.
Just think it.
Richard Davis said Nikki is more prettier as well.
Yeah, Nikki's a lot prettier than Alan Trees,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, well, true.
Definitely.
If you can't get any more Vegemite over there, Jesse, let me know and I can send you like a couple of jars in a box.
Oh, I'm sure I can find some here.
No, well, let me know if you can't.
I was pleasantly surprised. If you watch the
Yeah.
show we did from California, I even put some more on it on my toast.
Jano liked it. Todd liked it.
Yep.
I acquired a better taste for it. Actually, the second time was a lot better than the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was my wheat toast compared to English muffin. They both had tremendous amounts of butter on them, but it was
wow,
it was good.
So Zarp Smelly Texas says, was great joining you guys. We dig Boer War relics. Cool. And share a lot of history during the war with the U.S. and Aussies that fought for the cause. We will see you guys in the next show.
Excellent, Zarps.
Absolutely. Well, we want you to come back.
Thank
Definitely.
you for joining us, and thank you
Thanks,
for
Wolfie.
being part of the raid.
You bet. That was awesome.
From Found It Buried. That was great. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah, we might even try to get him on the show one night, huh?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're ahead of us. What
Well, I
is
don't
it,
know.
like
Even if
6 hours or so?
well, I don't know. Even if he comes on an open night,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
be cool
Usually
to
the
hear
last Tuesday of every night, we do what we did
every
tonight.
month.
We have yeah, last Tuesday of every month. Sorry. We have an open line Tuesday, much like we filled tonight with. Um, Next week we're having AU Amigo Gold out of, I believe they're out of British Columbia, Canada, and hopefully they won't pull an Allen trees. But if not,
We'll deal with it.
we'll deal with it. Ray was looking to call in. We'll let Ray. Want to let Ray call in?
Yeah, we're half hour in overtime. We can let him call in for a little bit.
There you go, Ray. There's the
Potty
link.
break real quick.
There's
Don't
the
want to
link.
don't want to turn the Ray down.
No, we
It's
don't.
like
We don't want to
because
turn down Bad Santa.
I was talking to Rose and them and seeing about maybe one time getting like, obviously it'll have to be individually because I can only interview one person at a time, but getting like you lot to come over and join in my live interview one night.
Who are you
Uh,
talking to, Ed?
I'd be
Oh,
game for it, but usually I'm at work when you're live.
That's the only problem, yeah, because sometimes you drop in on my lives in the middle of the night. When I was talking to Rose, it would be like 3:34 a.m. for her. So that's why I was thinking I'm going to have to change it to 10 o'clock in the morning and have a daytime special so I can have you guys on my show.
I did that with who was it? I think it was
Pirate Dredger.
yeah, he was in Scotland, but I did it with an Aussie too. Adventure Gold.
Yep.
I did a cross the pond special with him.
Yep.
You need to unmute Ray. Go down to your lower left. There you go, buddy.
There it is.
There it
Good.
is.
What's
Good
up,
evening.
Ray? Hey, Ray.
Good evening, Flash fam. How you guys doing, man?
All right. Hey, we got a question for you right off the bat, dude.
Okay.
Ready? Do your elves drink, smoke, and cuss?
I haven't graduated the Santa school yet, so I've
Oh.
not been fully picked. I don't get to see the elves yet.
Oh, okay.
You know, you gotta go through the Santa school, and then you gotta see if you got enough wrinkles on your eyes before you get to be the real
Okay.
Santa. So that's why I'm still the geezer Claus instead of the Santa Claus. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right.
I haven't passed the school. The schooling's very rigorous, you know.
No, it looks like it.
We
Yeah.
we have
Isn't
the
it?
world's greatest moderator in the live stream.
Oh my
also.
goodness! Even Mr. Lodak is in tonight.
I'll be damned. Wheeler's gonna call in too.
We just need a couple more callers, and then Ed can send me my pan.
I'll
Get
get
your
it
face
to
up
you,
here.
Wheeler. I'll get it to you.
Get your face up here, Wheeler.
You don't want to see my face.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
I even told Mr. Lodak to come and join in, to come in earlier. I was like, come on, Mr. Lodak, your turn. And he goes, no, not happening. You go. Oh,
Are you while you're here, Mr. Lodak? What are you doing Friday?
The auction.
Okay, cool. Right on.
That's 8 p.m. your time, right?
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Okay, yeah, that's 6 my time. I should be home from work by then, no problem.
Okay. If you're not, we could postpone it a little.
Finding any good riverbeds there? Yeah.
No, I've been in just crap areas this entire year. It's kind of
Oh, that sucks.
pathetic.
That
Okay.
sucks.
We were on a job site. Jeff knows that just one canyon over is where the gold is, where I took the gold hog flag outing when everybody got gold and everything. We're just one canyon away, and
Wow.
there is no gold there. It's just like mica and decaying granite. It's just crap.
Wow.
Funny how that works, huh?
Mr. Lodak, I envisioned you to be a much older man than your voice sounds right now.
We have Benzo
Yeah, I'm 40.
Bonanza in here also.
You're 40, Karen?
Yeah, I turned 40 this July 7th when I got the gold pan. It
Really?
hasn't been sent.
Oh,
Oh.
It must be Ed's fault.
Well, he was trying to find a box for the longest time, I guess, but he found one like a month and a half ago or something.
Yeah, I have a box now.
it's in editing.
It's an editing. Yeah, the label is under editing.
It's in
So you're the
editing,
same as
Mr.
the blue then,
Lodak,
mate.
and I'm keeping to that story. It's in editing. And we
Okay.
have Benzo Gold with us also.
Up, Benzo.
Benzo?
Hey everybody! I only
Yeah.
called in because I told Lodak I would if he called in.
Okay.
Right on, man. We just need a couple more and we'll get that pan.
Look what I got.
It's in
Look what I-
editing.
Can y'all see that?
No.
We don't see your camera. You gotta turn your camera
Nope.
on.
You couldn't turn your camera on.
Oh, I'm off.
Yep.
All my digital stuff's acting crazy right now.
It's not a full moon.
No, I'm touching it. That's the problem.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So
There it is.
anyhow,
There we go.
Hey everybody, what's happening? Oh, this is what I was. It's a box. I did some picking and I got this box. I'm gonna make a little mini blip burp type of video, about a minute-long video, and show everybody what's in that box one day.
Oh, cool.
Little picking. Y'all like to go picking, finding stuff?
Oh, I do.
Well, that is one form of treasure hunting.
Yeah, I got some really good stuff on this pick.
Nice.
Really
nice.
good.
I have to say it again, Benzo. That's an awesome shirt in the background.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Right behind it, I got a JellyBear t-shirt. The flash in your
Right
pan
on.
t-shirt's not there. It's being washed because I wear it sometimes.
That's right. Wear it, use it. That's what it's made for. I saw Jason Keith was wearing his flash in your pan shirt in his last video.
Yeah, I watched that today.
Yep. I watched it at work when I was trying not to fall asleep.
okay,
I wish I
guys.
had that problem at work.
All right, guys. I called in for a reason. I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to call in for a reason.
Okay.
Now, I virtually literally found Flash in the Pan family through Gold Prospector Space.
Yes.
It's goldprospectorspace.com, and that's how I found Ed Marvin and Flash in Your Pan. Lately, the most of the comments and everything have all been going over to the Facebook page, and nobody's really been on Gold Prospector Space. I mean, David Villa, Dennis Heydrich, a lot of the Flash fam in here, all I met originally through the Gold Prospector Space. And so what I'm going to do is I'm sending out a feeler for all the people that are actually already a member, or even people that want to become members of Gold Prospector Space, to go there and post something that's been good this year. This year sucked. There ain't no doubt about it. We all got to say this year blew ass. Well, with the exception of El Swanko made it on that entire California trail without really falling down, and nobody left him.
He has a couple really good saves too.
He does. He really does. So this year, some of it sucked, but we're coming up on Thanksgiving. We're all coming up on Thanksgiving. And I would love it if people would go ahead and get on GPS and post something and say, you know, this is something I'm thankful for. It's been a good year, and let's all hope for a better year next year. So just to kind of help out GPS on the, the activity and Gold Prospector Space, I'm kind of reaching out to everybody, and I'm going to give away a gram of gold out of all the random pictures and people that said, this is something I'm thankful for. And thanks, Tim Grimes, you know. So that's why I called in. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to give away a gram of gold on the Wednesday show before Thanksgiving. And Wheeler, you could probably help me. You've seen my posts on Facebook probably. So
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, we talked the other night trying to figure out how to do it, and I'm glad you found a way to go about it.
I think that's the best way to do it. It's just we all need to say we're all thankful for something, because I'm thankful for the Flash fam. I mean, you guys are a lot of fun, but I met you guys all with GPS.
True.
So let's give a little love back to GPS. El Schwanko, Ed, everybody. I mean, Rich Cooley, Tim Grimes, everybody needs to go ahead and say, you know, I'm thankful for Gold Prospector Space. And post a picture over there saying, it's been a darn good year. I found some treasures. I wrapped some rocks, you know, like that lady Nikki did. She made some real pretty rocks. And Treasure Vixen found some cool shit this year. And Benzo, you've done good down there. Everybody's actually had one part of this year that's actually been a darn good part of the year. So post a picture and say, you know, happy Thanksgiving. If you guys don't mind. That's kind of why I called in tonight.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's right, David Villa.
Let's send a little love to GPS and Tim Grimes.
You bet.
Miss Laurel, I'm thankful for ice cream and Flash Crew and more ice cream.
Hey, is it Rocky Road ice cream or is it that Neapolitan? It's got 3 flavors. Ooh.
Is that where you met me? Oh yeah, as Muscle MacGyver Machine. That's right. Was it Daryl Eves or was it Nick Nimmons live stream, Jeff? I thought
I met most of the Flash fam right there in GPS first before I met them on YouTube. So.
That you did, Ray. I remember, especially with this time of year coming around, GPS used to be hopping. Yeah. I know you're a solid local there.
I am, you know, and I'd like to send a little bit love back that way. I've been kind of irritated because I've seen more posts on Facebook GPS page than I did on the regular page. Like, wait a minute, the real shit's over there.
So for the layman here, Ray, what do you mean by go over there? Are you talking about Gold Prospector Space on YouTube on their community tab, or
no? It's an official website, goldprospectorspace.com.
.com on that, so it's a different website altogether. Okay.
You're not a member, Benzo?
I don't think I am. I mean, I watched something Wednesday and Sunday night. Is that different?
Yeah. That's the YouTube. They just started that recently, but there's an official website as well.
They finally listened to Jesse and I.
Yeah, if you go to goldprospectorspace.com, all one word, 2 S's.
All right.
You go there and sign up there. It's free to sign up. Be a member there. There is just tons and tons of information.
Oh, look at that. There's a whole new resource for me there.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, and it's also a case where you can actually just kick back and look at good pictures, too.
You just put out somebody's profile and link.
Yeah.
Jaron?
Yeah, you can...
Go ahead,
You're multitasking, Jared. I
am too. You caught me because I was just talking to a coworker.
Send him my Coinbase link. No, I'm just kidding.
And I might even do one more gram next month, but that one there I'll give away before Christmas. But I'm gonna have to mash it up and put it in some coal. I gotta find some coal. Getting the damn gold out of some coal.
That'd be different. That's what probably be in my stocking, Santa, is coal. But
I just want new waiters for Christmases. New waiters.
Right now, I just want my truck fixed. But I'll do that. Everybody head over to goldprospectorspace.com if you remember, do what Ray said.
Post a picture. Post a picture.
Is there a thread for it or just on the main wall?
I don't know yet. That's again where I'm kind of begging Wheeler. I mean, I didn't know exactly. I don't know how to do it correctly because if I word it right.
Well, Ray, just take what you posted on Facebook, copy the text, and just post it to
here.
Post it to
Brian
GPS.
calling in too. I'll let you guys call in to Brian. I'll be right back for a quick second.
Okay.
Oh my God.
As Ray has his commercial break.
Hey, I'm thirsty.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ed, breaking news. Bitcoin has made a new high.
Ooh, I saw it went over 16,000 last
It's currently
night.
up 1.22% on the new day.
Cool.
What's up, Brian?
Up.
Nothing.
Brian, what's up? 4, 7, 12, 22?
I have you double in here, Brian.
I gotta find some
I heard
headphones.
rumors, Brian. I heard rumors you've been up in Alaska doing a TV show. Awesome.
I watched them sweep the floor.
Yeah.
Do you want to announce that tonight, Brian?
There we go. I just put headphones on.
Oh, I've been sitting here talking to nothing.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
He can hear you now, Jesse.
Well, I don't want to tell him now.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah, my joke just went unwarranted now.
I hear you.
Do you want to announce what's going to happen when you're on with the Wild
Brian
Ranger
Wilder
crew?
here. Did Brian actually post up a picture of what he's doing? Shut up, Doug.
Nah, he's got a
Brian,
picture.
are you still here? Well, I have a phantom Brian in here, and Brian just left.
You got two Brians.
Yeah. Okay.
Or not no more. Nope, you got rid of the other one. Brian ain't got his mic on.
Not yet.
Give the dog a bone. I did.
There it is.
Yo, am I here?
Yeah.
Hey,
There's
there's
there I
a
am.
East Coaster guy.
Do you want to announce what you plan on doing on the show while you're here with the Wild Ranger crew?
Hold on.
He must not have his headphones.
Hold on. There we go. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I had a couple windows open.
Oh.
Now I'm having an echo. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I just got a new computer, so.
You gotta mute your YouTube page.
Yeah, mute the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I just closed. Okay, I closed everything. There we go. I think we're good.
Well,
we're good. Now you're good as well.
As some of you
All right,
might know, I've talked about it already. The Wild Ranger crew is going to be here on the 15th of December. And Brian has a nice announcement about that. Don't you, Brian?
Oh, yeah. I got to make sure I have it first because I'm still waiting on one box, but I'm pretty sure I'll have it. Yeah, I'm going to donate or give away the floor sweeping gold that I did a video on.
Oh, really? Awesome. Oh, that was good.
That was a lot of gold. So it'll be, no, it looked like a lot. It wasn't that much. It was 2 little pickers in there, and there was a whole bunch of like flour gold. It looked like a lot. It wasn't a ton, but it was pretty cool just to find all that right on the floor.
Yeah, but average gold.
Yeah.
Look at the gold Ray's found on his floor. Right. Every time I sweep my floor, I find gold. So
I would have thought you would have, thought about that before you threw it out, because that's what you guys.
Definitely. When I heard you say that in the video, I'm like, what? Go dig it out.
Ray sweeps up his floor and finds gold. Says it. Bob,
the problem was, I swept that floor a bunch of times and threw it away. I just never thought about it until that last time. I'm like, oh, let's pan it, see what we can get, and we found a ton.
That one time
we did a whole bunch of cleanouts there. So,
wow.
That one time I swept the floor, it had all the mouse turds and everything in it. There was over 3.5 grams on the floor.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
The funny part, you don't realize you're dropping it. I mean, when did you drop that? You know?
Yeah.
I was being careful. What happened? How'd that get there?
Wow.
Smelly gold.
Smelly gold. Well, it don't smell that bad once you burn it. Put it in the fire, man. Get it hot.
See, Miss Laurel says Ray sweeps up Ed's floor and finds Ed.
My shop's a
I'd
mess,
imagine
so-
that Ray's mice are just eating off of the Vitabone crumbs.
Oh yeah, they must love those doggy bone crumbs.
I'm all out of Vitabones, though. The store's been out of the Vitabones for 2 weeks.
Your dog's getting pissed.
I know
You're
it.
gonna have to feed them steak.
Well, I tried the other biscuits, but the picky little bastard won't eat them. It's like these little chicken things. You don't like them.
Nah.
I mean, they're made out of dehydrated chicken. What could go wrong? But no.
Yeah.
So we have 7 callers. We just need like one more caller to break the record.
And then Ed will actually be able to send that pan.
I'm gonna send it, I swear. Jeez.
I think M should call in.
It's in editing. It's all in editing. Editing.
That sure is some pretty wire wrapping that Nikki gal's doing.
Yeah, isn't it, Ray? It's
Well,
beautiful.
that's all right. I just wrapped this one now while we're sitting here talking.
Okay.
You're
Nice.
like
Luke
Duke napping arrowheads while we talk.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Miss Laura.
It's not
You're
a number, it's a
golden,
link,
honey.
Jeff.
See, if we get GoPro Unlimited M in here, we could actually find the real story of Utah Gold, because Wheeler's gonna lie to us.
Reg, I try to be too, but I find gold in my sweepings every time.
check my
Sweep
anyways,
your
Reg.
shop where you do that, and very possibly you have some gold. Ray's done it. Bryan did it.
Yeah, I got a video where I'm gonna pan out my vacuum bag soon.
Oh, there you go.
Moto wants to know, Moto Mining, is there a handsaw that will work on rock? Actually, I have one that's made for cutting brick.
Yeah.
That's what I've used too. I've used that tile cutter saw.
Well, this is a handsaw, right? But it has it doesn't have teeth. It's got grit. You know, like diamond grit on the blade. So it cuts through stone and brick and stuff. But it's a handsaw. Man, that's rough on the shoulder, so I don't use it.
Oh, BMXer, he can't go through his because too many chips on from his milling machine. I hear you there, because I did one day I swept my floor and I panned it. Actually, my daughter goaded me into it, and I found a gram, but at the same time, it was full of copper shavings. Man, that was a bitch to pan, because there was copper shavings all over the floor.
I would have got the magnet onto that.
Well, the magnet don't work on copper.
Yeah, not on copper.
Damn it.
I think we have our buddy Jeff on. Yes.
There he is. Oh, he's trying to connect. He's not here yet.
Look at that beard, Jeff. Oh my
I know
God.
it. His beard's almost kicking my beard's ass. Look at that shit.
Good.
Hey, we got bald Santa.
Oh man.
Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry, Ray. He's gonna put a hat on now.
What'd you do? You drive Jeff away?
I drove him away. Oh man, I'm a bad guy. I'm sorry.
He's gonna go put on a wig.
I guess there's a reason we call you Bad Santa.
I guess.
Jeff still has no mic. It's trying to connect.
It's still trying to connect.
And we
beard-
three could be like an age progression here.
I trimmed mine down, so mine would have been as long as his, but I just cut off about 3 inches of mine about 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, look at his beard. Oh hell yeah.
Gotta
He's got-
unmute.
He's got me beat big time now.
Okay,
You gotta
now
unmute.
he's muted. In your lower right left. Oh, you got it. Someone's.
You got to mute your YouTube channel, Eminem.
I already did.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Now
All
you're good.
right. Was getting an echo for a second, but it's good to see you, brother.
look at that handsome fella. He's got my beard. It's almost the same color and everything. So,
You're
Talk
my
me the-
idol, eh?
so do you play Santa too?
What's that?
You ever play Santa as well?
No, not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Jeff, you're looking kind of Dan Hurdish right now.
Oh, funny story. My pop, when I was a little girl, my pop used to play Santa.
Oh, did
Anyway,
he?
yep, at the shopping centre. So Mum used to take us to go to the shopping centre to go get our photo with Santa. And one year I turned around and I said to Santa, "You're a thief." And Santa said to me, "I'm not a thief." And I said, "You are, because you stole my pop's rings." So every year after that, my pop took his rings off and he wore white gloves. So I didn't call him a thief again.
Well, I've played Santa at the body shop now for, oh good Lord, 12 years. For 12 years now, I've played Santa. And this one long time ago, she was probably only about 7 at that time. And years later, she already became kind of a teenager, like 13, 14-year-old girl. And she finally looked at me, she says, "You've been here every year. You're not Santa. You're Geezer Claus." And boy, I tell you, I was speechless the rest of the night. It was like, really, you little shit girl.
Should have kicked her.
She called me Geezer Claus. I was
Push her
like,
down the slide.
But she wasn't lying though.
yeah, apparently, yeah. Because I really don't have it. Well, I'm getting there with the belly. I'm getting there slowly, but it ain't there yet.
Glad to see you got pants on.
It ain't about the belly.
Well, yeah,
Santa Claus or Geezer Claus?
yeah, apparently, yeah. Again, I have not passed Santa school because they've not graduated me. Hey, apparently, I drink and cuss too much. I'm not sure.
Dawn says you need to show up on the Harley, right?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to carry that bag of toys and stuff on a Harley, though.
Anyhow, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and give away a gram of gold for Thanksgiving, and I want you guys to bash GPS with a picture of something saying I'm thankful, because it's been a good, even though this year kind of sucked, it's still been a darn good year. Every year we're alive and breathing good air, it's a darn good year.
I've actually had a pretty good 2020.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Flash Bash went off without a hitch. Our California trip, except for my birthday, sucked because we waited in the airport forever.
Someday
But
I have to get back east, and I've got to see Flash in your pan in the creek. Someday too, you'll see Rue in the creek.
I sure hope so, Ray. It's either you here or us there.
Yeah, one way or the other, I've got to meet the Flash fam. I've got to do it someday.
Come on.
I'm gonna try to stop up in January on my way to Arizona.
What do you mean stop up here on the way to Arizona?
Oh
That's-
no, the flashes.
No, Brian's gonna stop and take a pit stop at my place on his way to Arizona.
I gotta get my Dano balls. Get them
Oh.
fresh.
Oh,
Oh, Dano
Nikki
balls.
wants her Dano balls.
I knew those balls would come up sometime tonight.
Sometimes. They're
always
world
do.
famous Dano balls.
Gotta get it fresh off the press.
I guess.
See,
Yeah.
that's why I've got to come to Flash Bash.
Yes.
There you go, Nikki.
That's fun.
I'd go to Flash Bash just to take and see OL Schwanko there, man. That feller's just handsome. It just don't get no better than that. I mean, look at that beard.
Ray has a bro
Glasses
crush
off
on
now.
you, Jesse.
It reminds me of the Alaska natives up here. I mean, they can't grow a beard to save his ass, and neither can Neil Schwanko.
So I get just patches on the sides.
Yeah, exactly.
I must have Indian in me or Mexican because I can't grow burns either.
Oh, Benzo's got a pretty good beard. I tell you, it's not bad. My
1/16 Cherokee, so right there, that's the Cherokee.
my baby brother down there in California, he's my youngest brother. I'm the oldest of 10, and he actually has red hair, and his beard's about as, actually, it's a lot longer than Benzo's, but it's just as red.
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna let it go because the next time I try to get one this long, it won't be red anymore.
Yeah, no, it'd be gray. Yeah, we're all getting
You
older.
gonna grow it like JP and a ZZ Top beard?
Well, I won't get as long as my stepdad's, but you know, he could fold his in half and then still tuck it in his pants, probably. But
Whoa.
it's too
So
much.
Jeff, did you how many times did you get out this year? Did you get out? I know you got out a few times, but in your year total, you figure you get a gram or 3 grams out of Utah or what?
Not even close. I
Not
only
even
went
close,
out a couple of times. Went out with Where Will Mateo Take You a couple of times, and he was doing pretty good. He had a little hot spot going.
What
But,
does Where Will use matting wise?
I think he's actually using just the regular keen carpet. I don't think he has a mat in his of any sort.
Well, anyhow, guys, I'm probably not going to go ahead and stick around a whole heck of a lot longer. I know that Ed's gone past his time, and we got enough guys in here to actually.
Oh, only by an hour and 7 minutes.
Well, we had to get a few more callers in here to spur your ass out, you know, off of the editing on Wheeler's package, you know.
Thank you,
That's
callers.
why I called in.
Thank you, Jeff.
Nothing to do with this, Ed. Don't.
I never said nothing about you about it. It's all me. It's all me.
I was going to say, I think I've been waiting longer for my package than he has for his, haven't I?
Yeah, yours isn't edited too, girl.
Hey,
Mine's been in editing for a long, long time.
You know,
Say
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
you can add the Vixens to the waiting on a package list.
Just special packages.
Well, you know, come to think of it, I got stickers and stuff I haven't gotten yet.
Well, you
Yep.
need to come down. Look at that pan of gold.
Oh man,
All right.
Are you guys waiting on my stickers?
everybody needs a piece of Ed.
All right, guys. God bless you all. Thank you, Flash Fam. You guys are the
Hooray.
best.
Hey, you gotta go live?
And 1 gram out of that pan is going to go to somebody that posts thanks. You know, I'm thankful for 2020 and it's been a good year. And God bless y'all. Love you. Peace on.
Later, Ray.
Later.
Working on it, Wayne. Thank you very much, Ray. I'll get a post out there either on your thread or on the main page.
Actually, on the main GPS page.
Okay.
It's always on the main GPS page. You guys post on the main GPS page. That's what there's no reason to post on Facebook. That's not Gold Prospectors.
No, I mean on a separate thread at GPS or on the main page.
Just on the main page.
All right.
Just on the main page.
Awesome.
God bless you, everybody.
You
Night.
too, Ray, bro. Take care. Everybody, we're an hour and 9 minutes into overtime with awesome people. We have Rose from Treasure Vixen. You all know ToledoJess. We have Benzo Gold, our brother from down south, our good friend Bryan Wilder, the main dredger, our good friend MacGyver Muscle Machine, or you might know him as GoPro Unlimited, Jeff in the middle there, our beautiful friend Nikki from down under, and Mr. Lodak, the world famous moderator down below with the black screen there. I don't
Joey's
know.
face.
He's subconscious about the
I'm
dust.
doing things, bro. I'm trying. I'm
I
actually
thought it
multitasking.
might have
I'm
been
in class right now.
the dust on your TV. I thought it might have been the accumulation of dust on your TV, brother, but
No, I actually got a new TV. That one's gone.
oh, okay, the dust on your stereo. I love you, Mr. Lodak. Just kidding, bro.
Night, everyone.
Everybody, thank you for joining us. Everyone on the panel, thank you for joining us. Next week, AU Amigo Gold from Canada. Hopefully they won't stand us up either. Everybody, thanks for making it a great show, even without our guests, because we have the best of YouTube right here in that live chat room right now, the Flash Fam, and can't forget the ones on the stream. Everybody, until next week, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's going to say next.
That's right, because it happens, right, Benzo, Bryan?
That's right.
Rose. It happens.
One day too.
Maybe one day too. We'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. Thank you, and God bless. And keep those who need it in your thoughts and prayers.
Yep.
Richard Davis and his better half. Retired Sergeant Melody. Melon. Damn it. You know who I mean.
Good night, Lady Braven.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Miss Laurel.
Good night.
Good night, Miss Laurel, Dennis, Moto Mighty. Thanks for the raid, lady. Lady Brave.
Hey, everybody, thanks.
Ray.
David Villa.
David Villa, yeah. Brian. Mike.
Just called in.
New Hampshire Gold Prospector. Terry Curry. Heavy Meadow Detective.
Hi, Moto.
Good night, everybody.
Bad Bob, good night. Everybody, thank you very much. Nugget Brain Peterson, BMXer Don.
Read anyone?
Richard, you're in our prayers.
That's right, brother.
Who raids?